going to be a challenge for England. Obviously first game, never played in a major tournament with a new manager, but I'm saying Bobby Mainu brace.
Really?
Is all I'm saying.
Okay, I like that. So, what's score prediction?
4-2.
I'm here with Mark. England versus Croatia, World Cup, massive game. What are your thoughts?
Do you know what? I think our pressing game is perfect for today.
Okay.
I think, like, 2-0 England, I think we're quite well set up. The Croatians are a bit older now. Technically still a strong team, but I just feel confident with
Okay,
it.
so what players do you want to see perform? Obviously all of them. Who are the key players in this game for you?
I think Declan Rice is probably one of the main players because he just steadies the ship. You see what he does for Arsenal, it's unbelievable. So I'm looking for him just to carry his club form into this game. And I think up top, obviously you need Kane to get the goals. And, Saka and that can distract the other guys, get it back into Kane and see what we can do.
Score prediction.
I'm going for a solid 2-0.
Here with Kian before the England versus Croatia World Cup game. How are you feeling?
Hopeful.
Okay.
Hopeful. Bit of spark in the team.
Is it coming home?
I'd like to hope so.
Yeah.
About time, innit?
Give us a quick score prediction.
2-0.
I'm here with my man Kane, named after Harry Kane. So is Kane going to be the man that fires us to World Cup glory?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Talk to me about the game. How's it going?
I think it's going to be a slow start, but I think 1-0.
Okay.
I think 1-0, yeah.
What players do you actually want to see on the pitch and perform well?
Obviously Kane, because
Yeah.
I think he's the main guy. Pickford, he needs to be on form. And I think Jude.
So, thoughts and feelings around the game today?
Obviously, we'll bring it home. I don't know if many of us are coming home.
We're bringing it home, yeah? Okay, score prediction?
4-0.
Ooh, comfortable 4-0, yeah.
Harry, class A.
Oh, love that. King Harry, Spurs fan.
Of course.
It says it all. Here with George and Louis before the England-Croatia game. Talk to me. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, to be fair. Excited for it.
Yeah.
First game of the World Cup, so
Yeah.
it's like
How do you see the game going?
it's an England win. It's convincing
Yeah,
as
okay.
well. I'll say 3-4-1.
Wow, okay, I like that, yeah.
Yeah, confident. Can't not be. Team like that. So yeah, I mean, it'll be I reckon 2-1.
Fantastic. So, for you guys, what players do you really want to stand out, A, in this game and B, in this tournament?
I mean, I'm a Man United fan, so I'd say Bobby Mainu.
Okay, yeah.
I think for sure he should be starting, to be honest. But then I also think Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be just class of his own, really.
I think he steps up in big games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's it. I think Saka, if he's fit, or if not, Madueke starts today.
Yeah.
I'm an Arsenal fan, as you can probably tell. So Declan Rice can be scoring a couple of free kicks. I think Madueke will do well. It should be good all around.
Love that. Thank you very much, guys, for being superstars. Cheers.
Hello, welcome to DR Sports. We are live on Brighton Beach for England versus Croatia and place, by the way. I don't know if you can see that there are thousands of fans that have decided to come out and pack it all out for us in the fan parks across the country. This is one of the biggest ones, courtesy of For the Fans. And the atmosphere has been building. It's been incredible. We've had so much, like the DJ, by the way.
Lit.
Oh. Absolutely lit. We've had David Bentley here. He is absolutely on it. He's going to be joining us in a little bit as well. But joining us tonight is James Toon. He's repping. Can we show everyone your shirt?
Oh, you want to see the back?
Yeah,
you want to
go
see
on.
the back? What, the
This is
greatest English midfielder of all time? Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips,
Had to be
by
done.
the way. I mean,
In the greatest set of all time, I had to wear the greatest midfielder of all time. I mean, what a pleasure it is to be with you guys, of course, and everyone in the chat.
It could only be you that rocks up in a Calvin Phillips.
We spotted him from that as well.
Yeah, we literally did.
I was like, oh, it's James.
Well, of course, he's the best midfielder to ever grace the country. And of course, we have a great midfield today, which we'll be getting onto later. But, I mean, what a set, lads, and what a day, huh?
It is. What a set, what a setting. I've got my birthday girl.
Boom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Kenya.
Happy birthday, my friend. What's up?
You all right, babes?
Yeah, I'm good, excited.
Where else would you want to spend your birthday? Other than with us on Brighton
Yeah,
Beach.
other than, I think it's a perfect setting. It's great.
It is. It's a great.
great.
I love it. And then, of course, we've got the one and only Marty. You might have seen him before. He was our roaming reporter. Is it roaming? Roving?
Yeah.
Roaming reporter.
Roaming.
I was about
Roaming reporter.
speaking to random fans. That's what I do.
It was very like Good Morning Britain-esque.
Thank you. I'll take that all
I
day
like
long.
it. I like
Alison
it.
Hammond.
Yeah, very Alison Hammond.
Well, I'll take that as well.
Yeah,
Love that.
Very Alison Hammond. Right, before we get into talking about the game and everything else, you can probably hear David Bentley behind me as well. But, of course, Rocket Mobile is calling this the summer of football. They have unlocked something extra special for the next 48 hours. New customers can join for just £10 a month. You heard me. It's just £10 a month. Wow. £10 for your first 6 months with unlimited data, unlimited calls, unlimited text, and free roamings. Even when you're off roaming, you can do it and it's all free.
Look at that.
Whatever country you might be in. You get 20 gig in the EU and 1 gig globally for all your summer travels, plus entry into the Rocket Perks program, which again, we love the Rocket Perks. It's the plan that I'm on. I took it with me when I went to Greece, but right now you can get it for even less. It's the eSIM only, so you'll be up and running in about 2 minutes. That's all it takes. Scan the QR code on the screen, hit the link below. 48 hours only, people, and then it is gone. So make sure you go and get it. Rocket
Now that
Mobile.
is what I call a steal.
Right, should we get into it?
Come on then.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do
Hit
it.
me with it, Abby.
Hit you with the team news. Okay, has Thomas Tuchel got it right? Let's run you through the England team first. Pickford in goal, James, Conser, Stones, O'Reilly, Rice, Anderson in the midfield, Madueke, Bellingham, Gordon and Kane. Obviously, there's no Saka as well. There was a fitness concern over that. We'll touch on that a bit more. But Ken, do you think he's got it right?
I think that's a good team considering that, you just said Bukayo Saka. As an Arsenal fan, I can tell you this season has struggled with injuries. He's had an Achilles injury. I think Noni Madueke, a lot of people question why he's been there, but when he's come in for Arsenal, he's been fantastic. His end product is a questionable one, but he works so well with Harry Kane, and that's what you want. You want your wingers to work with your best player, which is Harry Kane.
Yeah.
And then as well, when he's been called up by Thomas Tuchel, we've seen it already. He scored twice, you know what I mean? He should have scored against Costa Rica, but he said himself, he'll make sure in those moments he scores. And in the back line, okay, Mark Guéhi, I would have liked to see Mark Guéhi, but Ezri Konsa, John Stones are valuable assets.
Yeah.
Two centre-backs this season in the Prem that have been some of the best. So I'm happy with the team, to be honest. I'm happy with it.
Why do you think he didn't go with Guéhi at centre-back and he went with Stones and Konsa?
Well, I think Stones specifically had to start because he's been there before, he's done it at the tournament, which for me begs the question why Maguire didn't even get a sniff in, especially with Chalobah coming back into the fold. Mark Guéhi not being there to partner Stones, for me, it's a bit of a surprising one for me. I thought that partnership, especially with the Manchester City connection, I thought that would be a golden staple. John Stones would be starting there left centre-back for me 100% of the time. Mark Guéhi is a little bit surprising not being in there, but I have to presume there's something that he's saving him for later down the line. I have to trust Tuchel has some sort of plan, and this is why today is so intriguing for me, because obviously you can only judge a man so much on the qualifying games. It's the tournament where your bread and butter is made. He's proven he can do it in Europe. He's made some interesting decisions, not just with the lineup today, but the team selection overall. And it's going to be interesting to see how that transforms world stage today. But otherwise, confused with that one. I like the Madueke thing. I actually prefer him to Bukayo Saka, to be honest with you, in the right-hand side. I think he offers more dynamism in terms of taking his man on and his creative ability to service Harry Kane.
Less end product, but yes.
Less end product, of course, but Saka, for me, this season has been a bit forward, backwards, forwards, backwards. He's been very hit and miss, and I think if you're going to get the best out of Harry Kane, you need runners around him, which is exactly what Madueke and Gordon are.
Fair point. Do you agree with everything that James and Ken just said?
Yeah, I do. For me, I would have liked to have seen Saka start. Listen, I understand obviously injuries known through Arsenal, and listen, this could potentially be a very long tournament where it's not about blowing your guts out in this game. It's about getting 3 points on the board, getting the job done, whether it's 1-0, 2-1, whatever, getting the job done. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You know, we're not here looking, for me personally, for a statement win, a 4-5-0. You don't need to do that. Yeah, it's great. I love watching that football, but what I love about this midfield is solid.
Yeah.
Anderson, Rice and Bellingham. These are big players, especially Rice and Bellingham. For me, they are two key players for this tournament that will add a real depth and strength into this side. They are used to doing it on a big and the biggest stage. So, David Bentley's running around.
Mate, the World Cup fever is well in effect, lads.
He is going to be joining us in a little bit, but he is absolutely having it off. I think he thinks he's at Old Beach, and I'm hoping that the next show we do might be at the beach, to be honest with you. Let's just quickly talk about Bellingham then, because there's obviously been it's been a bit of a mixed bag when it's come to Tuchel. Like at some point we were like, is Tuchel even going to bring him? Like such a big question. You've also got people like Morgan Rogers in the squad that has had a brilliant season too. But I do feel that I think how can you not start Jude Bellingham?
Yeah, you can't.
No,
like,
you can't.
I just think, right, Jude Bellingham, you can't ignore what he does for England. One thing about that guy, he wears the shirt with pride, and he's one of our best, if not best player for the tournament. In the Euros, he dragged us to that final. Like, let's not even, like, let's be real. He dragged us into that final when really and truly big players were missing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just think Morgan Rogers, I have no issue with Morgan Rogers. I actually think Morgan Rogers has played really well in the England setup. But if you ask me who I'm picking, it's Jude Bellingham. Even if he's had a bad season for Real Madrid or not a great season, I'm still picking him. And he can play in 3 different positions in midfield. He's dynamic. He works well with Harry Kane, and he's a goal scorer. To me, he's brilliant.
I think so too. Let's actually talk about Harry Kane then, because I've got so many stats here. I haven't even put this together, by the way, so it's not even me stat padding. But 114 senior team appearances, 79 goals, England's all-time top goal scorer, 20 to 25 assists, depending on which source you want to look at, what they're counting. But he's just got better and better and better as the years have gone on. Obviously domestically for Bayern Munich, but also just we saw during his time at Tottenham, he carried Tottenham on his back for many years, and he's done the same for England. At major tournaments, 11 appearances, 8 goals. That was 6 in 28. Do we think that we are always seeing the best of him at tournaments? I know that the last Euros wasn't his greatest. I've never seen Kane look so bad as that tournament in Germany. But on the biggest stage, he has to be the one that carries England. He is the captain.
Absolutely, and one of 2 players in England's history to win a Golden Boot at World Cup. Just him and Gary Lineker, of course. And the work he's been doing at Bayern Munich this year is nothing short of outstanding. I mean, you thought he was already...
36 goals, sorry to interrupt you. 36 goals, 5 assists in 31 appearances. Unbelievable.
And that's not even taking into account European competitions, cup competitions, other things.
It's 61 in all competitions. It's 146 goals since he's joined. That is insane.
And I know you guys won the Audi Cup while he was at Spurs, but now he's actually broken the curse of winning silverware, not just once, but multiple times as well. And that is something that is going to be key in terms of being in and around other players that have got over that final hurdle in competitions. And he knows what it means to win trophies now. He's been around that at Bayern Munich, and he can bring that now into the England setup. I think he's been over-criticised quite a lot because he has been England's focal point in a lot of these other tournaments. But the reality is we haven't had the correct service around him a lot of times, and he's not someone who's going to do all of the running for you. He's going to drop deep. He's going to try and link up with other players, and he actually makes everyone around him a lot better, as David Bentley is dropping his hips as we expect Noni Madueke to be. Hopefully, when Noni Madueke does drop his hips like that, he can give a David Bentley-esque whip into the service of Harry Kane.
I wish you would have played the Spurs so can see Wiggles' hips. You know, on a career.
Tell me about it, mate.
But no, listen, just to finish on Harry Kane, I think he's going to be in for a big tournament, especially since going over to Bayern Munich. And I think if he'd have left Spurs earlier, this isn't even a dig. And he'd gone somewhere on the continent or somewhere with better players around him, not because of the club, because of the players around him. I think we could be talking about not just the best English striker of all time, but arguably the best English player of all time.
My personal thing on Harry Kane is that he's had so much stick over the years because of the Spurs link. If he would have been at any other club, he would never have got the disrespect he gets. And I still think he's disrespected. He's up there as one of England's greatest, and he might even be the greatest of all time. Like, I'm not ruling that out. I know people will say
it's between him and Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, for me, there's only those 2 are in that conversation. And I think that the whole thing was about him not winning anything, like you touched on, and now he's gone to Bayern and he's won things. You would hope that that can carry over into a massive tournament like this.
Definitely, like I was saying, you know, you've got a group of players who are arguably the best players in their positions at their retrospective clubs. Now, the importance of having players like Harry Kane, who plays at Bayern Munich, they are massive, massive clubs. So when you get onto a world stage like this, it is just as simple as sticking it down. Will they be cohesive? Will they find a way to play well? Can Tuchel get them playing well? Is it going to be disjointed? Are they going to find a way to get their way through the tournament? I've noticed, obviously, Rashford being on the bench. When you look at that bench, you've got Eze. A change in midfield that you could potentially see would be to have Rice and Bellingham. We know that Rice can play in a multitude of positions around that midfield. You've got the options of Eze, bringing him in. Like I said, it's the first game, and you don't want to go too mad. You want to use your squad correctly, but at the same time, you don't want to disrespect the tournament and find yourself in a situation where you need to get the win in the last game. It's about doing it as easy as possible, but it's the World Cup. Nothing's easy.
Yeah, it's true. Nothing has been easy.
I mean,
look at the Portugal and
Spain, look at Spain with Cape Verde.
Yeah, with Cape Verde. We were sitting there on Monday saying it was going to be an absolute thrashing.
Yeah, anything can go against you, and to be honest, if the game was going against us, you did touch on Bellingham in the midfield. Would any of you be interested in a double pivot of both Bellingham and Rice together, allowing to free up the number 10 role for Morgan Rogers? If we were chasing a game, maybe in later stages.
As well. I want to see Elliot Anderson.
But what? No, I'm saying if we're chasing the game and you want to take Anderson off, bring Rogers on, slip Bellingham back in for a more offensive setup.
For me personally, you stick Rice in there. Rice for me in that position can do the lot. He's box to box. He's got the engine. He's versatile. He does absolutely everything.
So drop to a flat three in midfield. You say?
You drop Rice in here. He clears up everything. He protects the back four, but yet he moves forward and he links up the play. He's a fantastic transitional player, and you just know what you're getting with him.
I think as well, don't forget we've got Reece James playing at right back. Someone this season where he's played in midfield for Chelsea as well.
And he's been excellent.
He's been excellent.
The game against you, actually.
Exactly. Yeah, he was brilliant. Do you know what I mean? A game against Forest where he just ran the game from start to finish. I just think, we've got a really good team. We've got Nico O'Reilly as well, someone who's actually really a midfielder by trade, but can get himself into those positions. So look, I don't really want to see a double pivot in my personal opinion. I think you either say to Elliot Anderson or Declan Rice, one of you are playing the 6, the other one's playing the 8. I want to see Jude Bellingham next to Harry Kane, just behind him. That is his best position. Him and Harry Kane running into them boxes, running into that space, crashing in. And I think Harry, to be honest, he's got a big tournament ahead of him. Like you guys said, he's had an unbelievable season, but there has been question marks. In the last tournament, he was very disappointing. I know he had an injury, but I just see it as he needs to look at it as like, if I go and win this tournament, all those conversations are done. No one can tell me about Wayne Rooney, this player, that player. He would be undoubtedly the greatest English player, 100%.
And there's no conversation, no debate on
exactly, and I just think as well, we've caught him at the right time. You can't have a guy that's been in Bayern Munich's best ever front three numerically, scored over 100 and whatever goals, breaking a record of whatever was there for how many years, and we don't get the best out of him. And to be fair, Thomas Tuchel knows him. Thomas Tuchel has managed him for a short while at Bayern, knows him well. Go ahead, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that if it's not like, he has to have a great tournament, and I have full belief that he will. And I think that the way that Thomas Tuchel sets his teams up, everything is so tactical, everything is so strategic. Like, there's been so many conversations across everyone, every fan, every media outlet. Did Thomas Tuchel select the right team? Leaving Lewis Hall out, or Foden, or not bringing Palmer? Just so many conversations. And it's like, at the end of the day, we got Tuchel in because Tuchel is a winner. He is the one that we gave him. Obviously, he's extended it now, but it was a short-term contract. We brought him in because he's the one that's going to be able to actually do what Gareth Southgate couldn't do and get us over the line. The style of football, I don't feel like I could be proved wrong. Hopefully, I am. But I don't expect it to be too dissimilar. I don't expect
I'll be honest.
Do you think you're going to see 4s and 5s? I would just say in qualifying, I haven't been blown away.
Yeah, I think
by anything.
I think with that as well. Look, and let's not just take Arsenal as an example, but Arsenal had won the league this season and got through the Champions League. It's not been at times pretty, but they've got the job done.
But wasn't that a criticism of Gareth Southgate's football and what everyone didn't like?
My criticism of Gareth Southgate was in those moments where you needed to make the right decision, he didn't. He bottled decisions. For example, we saw in the Euros, why are you moving Bukayo Saka to left back because of outside noise? That was a wrong decision to make. You spent the whole tournament shoehorning Phil Foden in when we all knew, with anyone with eyes, knew that didn't work. He didn't want to make the hard decision and say, right, Phil, mate, I love you, you're an amazingly talented player, but I'm going to try something else. That was my criticism of Gareth Southgate. We went to having a Euros final at home in London. You go 1-0 up in 6 minutes and you parked it up. He was afraid. That's my thing. There's a difference between, being tactically flexible and being fearful. And Gareth Southgate in the big moments was fearful. You can't win finals being fearful.
I think that's very harsh. I think that's very harsh because at the end of the day, this is a guy who took a nation who had been in what, 2 semi-finals in their life, 1 final, and a nation that had consistently under-delivered with golden generation after golden generation. He got us to 2 finals, a semi-final and a quarter-final. A lot of that with a squad that was inferior. He got us to a World Cup semi-final with Ashley Young and Jesse Lingard in the squad. You know what I mean? He did revolutionary things, and he got the nation to believe that it was actually possible to get themselves into that position again. So I think he's widely over-criticised, and actually for the first time under Gareth Southgate, and I hope it translates under Tuchel as well, because you touched on the fact that we haven't looked great in the qualifiers necessarily. It hasn't been beautiful football. Historically, even if you cast your minds back to Roy Hodgson or whoever we had as manager, we were spanking everyone 6-0, 7-0 in the qualifiers in all the games that didn't matter. Comes to the major tournaments, and we just completely flattered to deceive, and you'd be looking at all these great players for their club playing good on form that just never delivered for their nation. Whereas under Southgate, and hopefully now, because it's a similar pattern under Tuchel, you have players who aren't necessarily delivering that well for their clubs, but come national tournaments, Jordan Pickfords, Harry Maguires, these guys turn into different beasts, and they start playing some of the best football they've ever seen. And that's why I think he's a bit over-criticised, but at the end of the day, Tuchel is a winner, and I want to see how
I think that Gareth Southgate, for me, I have a lot of respect for Gareth Southgate, but you don't want to just get to a final, you want to win it. Like, do you know what I mean? The reality is, nobody remembers losing, like, nobody will care about the loser. They'll always remember who won it. Of course. Do you know what I mean? That's all that matters, and I just think we don't want to be
second again.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to just keep competing. You actually want to win it. Like, you actually want to get there.
But I do think, just to like play devil's advocate with Gareth Southgate, because I do think that when he came into the England fold, it was so fractured.
Yeah, it was toxic.
It was absolutely, there was no togetherness whatsoever between club, country, fans, and the players. There wasn't, and he did build a squad and a togetherness, and managed to bring everyone on the same hymn sheet. And even, you know, we were talking about us being in finals again. That was something that was unheard of for us for years and years. So I think that we have to give him credit. Might not have always been the sexiest, he might not have always been the bravest, but I think that the groundwork and the foundations have been laid because of Gareth Southgate. If we were to go on and win it, you have to give Gareth Southgate credit, I think, for what he's managed to build in the
of course. I think the thing with that comes, I remember Italia 90, and then obviously you moved into Euro 96. The thing with England is obviously since 66 we've been nearly, also, you know, we've just nearly got there. It's getting it over the line, and then we had that golden generation where we had, you know, Ferdinand, Terry, Beckham, you know, that
Scholes,
Gerrard, Lampard, separately, fantastic players, phenomenal,
but couldn't get on the same
couldn't even qualify.
There you go.
Exactly.
And that's the thing.
Unthinkable.
What we're looking at now is, can Tuchel manage his team? You touched on Gareth Southgate. For me, the disappointing. Listen, I give him huge credit because I completely agree. There was a time where it was fractured, but in the final, when he brought on the penalty takers that mean, give them a bit more time, let them get into the game. I think that's just maybe a bit more, I don't know, experience.
Grealish not taking one or something.
Right, there you go. So these tournaments are won on fine margins. Cup competitions in any level of football are won on fine margins. It's as simple as that. To go, unless you're the Brazil side, you know, I think it's 2002 when they just went and just demolished everyone. You know, you can get that, but like you said, also one thing I think is important: the form is not necessarily at this point getting the points on. But like we saw Spain, I'm sure Spain are going to kick on. And you don't.
Well, you think Argentina lost their first game, didn't they?
They did. And then they win the World Cup. So look, what's interesting for me is how he's going to use his substitutes, how we're going to play, and what are we going to see. Obviously, it's not about losing this game, but it's about how he manages and how the players respond to him, and obviously the oncoming games. But one thing I will say, listen, like the atmosphere and the vibe out here is absolutely
electric, mate.
This is for me where the World Cup started, because the start of the World Cup didn't really quite resonate with me in one way, but now I'm really feeling the World Cup fever. I'm really feeling it sort of come about, and it's just about England giving the fans what they need, and listen, bringing it home.
It's because we're like the very last to It's kind of like we've had the World Cup basically a week now, and of course we've all enjoyed it, but it's like we're the very last.
Yeah, we're in the last group.
In the last group, and it's
And it's
kind
the
of just been
longest
like,
of all time as well.
can we just get on with it?
Yeah,
Can I
exactly.
see England play?
Just
Can we
wanna
start
see
to
them
log
play.
in and like,
Yeah.
actually get involved? Guys, please do send in your super chats, by the way. We did have one, let me just scroll up, from Miguel Rock 23, who says, opinion on Ronaldo's dreadful performance he's washed.
Mate,
Ken?
I like Ronaldo, but I just think that's another example of what I'm saying with someone like Gareth Southgate. Make the hard decision, and you have to take someone like that out so the team can succeed. Bring on Goncalo Ramos, for example, or try something different. And they've drawn to Congo. Can't take anyone lightly.
No, they have. And as I said, I mean, we've had this conversation many a times. There is no conversation between Messi and Ronaldo, and you're seeing it. Oh, Ronaldo, he's so much fitter. He takes care of his body better. He's going to age better. Look at his performances. Completely isolated out of the game. He was like Casper the Ghost at times. And look at Lionel Messi at 38, turning 39 years of age. It was the greatest performance this entire World Cup. Ran the show from minute 1 to minute 90. He was instrumental in everything Argentina did and scored 2 absolute worldies.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. The GOAT has arrived, and it's certainly not Cristiano Ronaldo. That's my thoughts on that guy's super
Anything
chat.
to add?
Well, look, do you know what? I completely take that on board. One thing, I think it was to the day was his first appearance for Argentina, and then literally, I think it's 20 years later, then he goes rams a hat-trick in. And at that age, he's done it everywhere. For me personally, the Ronaldo-Messi debate, we've had this on another show.
Yeah.
And listen, I respect Ronaldo for a footballer. Listen, not every footballer turns up in every game.
Yeah,
but listen, big credit to Messi. You know, arguably the best ever. Definitely, you know, what he's given us as a showpiece of a footballer
If they jump any harder, I might fall out of my chair, mate. As you can see, the spirit here is very, very
Take a minute. I'm sorry for a sec. That was good. That was good.
Is this what a Benidorm holiday feels
I think
like,
this is
mate?
exactly what a Benidorm holiday
Might have
would
to
feel
go
like.
do one of them.
Shall we do it?
Proper English heritage, isn't it?
Honestly, we should do this live from Benidorm.
Yeah,
That is a
would
great shout.
Imagine doing this
First
live.
it's live from O Beach, now Benidorm. How many venues do you setting up
On
here?
holiday, Marty. You know me. You know me. All right, let's park the Ronaldo hate for a minute. Let's have a look then again.
Big him up, though.
With the, always. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, actually, one
He's a
more thing
goat.
to add.
Second greatest of all time.
I think you can say that. Like,
He's a goat.
I think the natural talent, gifted, God-given, everything gift, it's Messi. There's no one that can lace the boots. But you have to give the credit to Ronaldo for everything
He's
he's achieved.
unbelievable.
The amount of work
Oh, yeah.
that he's put into himself. That is talent, but that's talent that's been nurtured by himself to be the best that he can be.
Oh no, absolutely.
But
I
Messi's
still
is
put him
God- it's just
above.
God-given.
I still put Ronaldo above Pele, Maradona, everyone else. I just think Messi is superhumanly clear.
Do you think with Messi, there's not even? It's just him that you shouldn't even be.
No, you shouldn't even.
comparable.
You
There
should.
be
You
no
should
one.
not even.
Leave it.
He's not a human being. You
Okay.
should not put any human being's name in the same conversation.
He's Maradona.
No, but he's
Reborn.
Maradona who did it for 4 years
Yeah.
and had no near the stats to Messi who did it for 20 years.
But also, we are living in a different generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Messi
You
is
didn't see
just...
Maradona week in, week out.
I didn't see him week in, week out, but
And most
he'd
people
had
probably
4
didn't see
years on
Maradona
the
week
top.
in, week out.
Messi had 20, and all respect to Maradona, may he rest in peace, and
Yeah,
of
of
course
course.
Pele as well, the greats.
The GOAT.
But because of the longevity, I have Messi and Ronaldo on a different planet, and then Messi I have is just in a realm of his own.
Well,
personally.
guys, let us know what you think.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, let us know in the chat.
Who's your goats?
Who's better?
Let the chat decide. We are going to get into England against Croatia. We're going to talk about that and have a look at the head-to-head. Overall, it's been 11 matches between the two. England wins 6, draws 2, Croatia wins 3. The last time that we faced each other was in June 2021 in the Euros. That was 1-0 England, Nations League. 2018, 2-1 England. 2018, October, 0-0. World Cup semi-final, we can take our minds back to that. July 2018, Croatia did win it after extra time. So it's a country we've come up against quite a lot. Same as Andorra, same as San Marino. Like we seem to always get the same Slovenia. We always get the same bloody teams. But they are unbeaten in their last 3 against them. Croatia's most famous win is obviously the one that came in 2018. But what do we think? Because Croatia's side, obviously it's aged over time. Do we still think that they've got it in them to go and beat England?
I mean, you can't write off any team. Look at what's happened so far. The amount of teams that have picked up points or beaten teams that we never would have thought. no one would have thought Cape Verde would have drawn against Spain. No one would have thought that Portugal would have drawn against Congo. So, I mean, you can't really write it off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you reckon? I can't tell you how distracting. It's so distracting.
Yeah, it's a bit distracting.
David Bentley.
With a megaphone.
Man is dancing.
Huh?
We're actually going to get him in.
We're going to get him involved.
Get him involved.
Get me David Bentley involved. Here you go, my friend.
He is absolutely
Come here, my
We're
friend.
going to get him on. Come on, he's got the vibe. He's got
He's
the energy.
absolutely buzzing. David!
How you doing?
Guys,
I know.
Mate, we need to go on a night out with you.
We
You've got
need to go on the
daytime.
night out. You predicted the whole team tonight. I was so impressed with that. It was unbelievable. I mean, yeah. No swearing. Thank you. I don't need kids here. Thank you. Not again.
Night out, I don't think you need that. Right, so firstly, I did not know that you were the first player to score at the new Wembley.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you don't know about me. I'm full of surprises, you know. Come on, guys. I'll tell you what, give me about 2 hours to find a lot more. Oh, what a song.
Oh, you want to sing, don't you?
No,
Right.
I prefer to speak to you girls. But unbelievable, you predicted the team tonight. Hey? No, ignore you. I look straight past you, son. Hey, good boys.
Right, we were talking about the team news, weren't we? The three of us before when it came out. What do you think of that team?
I think it's unbelievable management from Tuchel. What he's done to Bellingham. Bellingham's the interesting one in there because everyone thought Rodgers after the performances, unbelievable player, talented. Aston Villa performances are through the roof. He's the outstanding player, but what he's done to Bellingham, he's a big player. You've seen Messi today do what he's done for Argentina. Big player, steps up for the country. The team's built around Messi and all the players run and do what they got to do for him. I think if we've got Bellingham, he's a Real Madrid player. It's so hard to play for Real Madrid, one of the biggest clubs, if not the biggest club in the world. And Tuchel has obviously left him out. He's been strong, candid with him in the press as well, you know, and I think that's going to inspire him. And Bellingham's the type of character that will respond to that. And I think in Costa Rica game, you see that intensity. He'll go around chopping up Croatia players left, right, and centre, which is what we need as a country. And he can be that inspiration. I think he's done well. Time will tell, won't it? But once the game kicks off tonight and see. But I predict a high intensity performance. We've got great players in that team, talented players, and I think Tuchel's the right man. I think we've got a really good chance of winning it. I really do.
Yeah, you're very positive.
Yeah.
Very positive.
You got to be, ain't you? I don't want none of this. You know, when you said 2-1, I went, I'm not going on that show. 4-0, come on.
Because we were talking off air, and I said to you actually genuinely think we can go on and win this competition, and you were legitimately with Thomas Tuchel's the guy, 100%. And we can go and do this.
Yeah, it's not just for, excited and all that. I'm overexcited. Best of times. I wake up in the morning and go, God, yes, I wake up today. But serious note.
The bathroom and everything.
I'll do the best one. You know, when you wake up as you, it's the best thing, isn't it? I woke up as me, thank God. I thought I was going to wake up as someone else.
Realistically, though, let's just circle back because Madueke and Gordon are in tonight. I think most people would have thought when fit it would be Saka and Rashford. Do you think that those two are good options to have in their place?
Amazing. They take on the every time they get the ball, they're positive. They take on the fullbacks.
Very direct,
They're very direct. But what that allows you to do as a football team, it creates space because they stretch the other team. So when you're stretching the other team, it makes spaces for the creative players to get on the ball, and you need that. You don't need every player coming inside and getting on the ball and making these 5-yard passes that we see in the game too much. I think he's gone for an old school positive direction for this team, and that allows us to stretch, and hopefully I will be an inspiration after what I'm saying there, because it'll all come when you watch it. You go, Bentley's unbelievable, best pundit out there, get in there.
You should go into coaching.
I know. Look at Jonathan Woodgate out there. He's having a nice time in Turkey in a minute. He's an inspiration, would he? Go on, son.
Get the band back together, mate.
Go on.
Look, you've been around this England South before, so you know how it works. Do you think the energy in that changing room is nervous, exciting? There's obviously been a few things off the pitch. They've got the van broken into.
Oh, love all that. A bit of drama. We like that, don't we?
It's very EastEnders,
What's life without drama? It's boring. Come on.
But do you think, like, generally it's very positive, they're very confident, they go into this probably as one of the favourites?
Yeah, I think they are. I think what Southgate laid a foundation. He's done an unbelievable job as England manager, and from where it was down and it was out. It was a little bit drab before that. He come in and redirected it. Built a relationship with the young lads, and really, we've got so many talented players. You look at our players; they are some of the most talented players in the world.
And you think about the ones that didn't even make the cut. We're talking about Trent
Alexander, one of the most gifted right backs that's ever, I think, ever played, and he's not in the squad. Cole Palmer, one of my favourite players, even though he's at Chelsea. Foden, exceptional. But they're not even in, and I really do think that Tuchel's come in. He's not gone too strong. He's laid his marker, which is that high intensity element, which you need. And I really do think it's going to be a positive. Within the camp, I'm hearing, and I'm speaking, I'm on the inside, and I
Just a quick one before we let you go.
Yeah.
Obviously, Harry Kane, we all love Harry Kane.
Oh, yes.
Of course, we especially love Harry Kane.
We love him,
He's still our striker.
What a player.
What a
big
boy.
age, don't worry about it. I've taught him everything he knows.
Do you think he can be the one to lead England?
He will be, yeah.
To the Holy Grail?
He will be.
He will be.
He will be. With the season that he's had is unbelievable. You know, what he's gone over to Germany and done, everyone says, it's it's not easy putting the ball in the back of the net, no matter where you are in the world.
You watch it week in, week out.
Yeah. No, it's not easy to do it at any level. And what he does, he's just like a computer game now. So you press the button, it's in the top binzel. And I'm excited that if the team is set up, he'll get a couple of goals tonight, and he'll just set us. If we win tonight, it lays a marker within the tournament, and people will fear us after the game tonight if we get a good result. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And Harry Kane's going to be the man that leads a lot. Come on, Harry Kane.
David, quick question before you go. You know it's like being in the England South. What's it like being in the changing room before playing for England? And then when you're about to walk out onto the turf, you line up. What's going through your head? What sort of feelings with your team, everything? Explain to everyone.
You're getting me excited now, because that is the best bit. The changing room and the behind the scenes, you know, with all the physios and masseurs and all the management, all the banter that's going around, and the players and that nervous energy, you know, it's the best feeling in the world. That's the bit I miss. I miss all that, you know, like that build up and getting involved. It's just like this song, isn't it? This is what it's like being in the changing room.
And then you're walking through the tunnel. You're about to line up. The anthem comes out, and then it's about to kick off, and then it's on. What's it like?
Sun shining. Look, we could be in Ibiza, but we're in Brighton. We are England. Look what we got. We are England.
Right, quickly before you have to go.
Yes.
What's your prediction?
4-0 England.
4-0 England.
4-0 England. Come on.
Yeah. You come back and see us. Come back and see us later.
Yeah, you know when I'm voted as the best pundit that's ever lived, I'll come back and take the plaudits. Come on.
Right, you go with whatever hits over there.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
I think you're brilliant. Unbelievable predictions. Unbelievable broadcaster. And I love you, even though it's more in Chelsea. Go on, I love you. Go on, son.
It's coming up. What's your name, fella?
So,
Sean, mate, we're of course here. It's England's opening game versus Croatia.
Yeah.
What do you rank 1 to 10 England's chances of going far in this tournament and winning it?
winning it, I'm saying 7 out of 10. Getting to the final, 10 out of 10, baby, 10 out of 10.
What do you make of Thomas Tuchel's squad and his selection today?
Not great, I'll be honest, but as long as they got Harry Kane up top, I've got all the faith in the world.
Okay, but here's England versus Croatia, opening day of the tournament. I want to ask you, if you could rank 1 to 10 England's chances of winning this tournament.
I think it's 2.
2. 2 out of 10. You're not feeling confident. Why is that?
Because the England, the friendly match is not well good with the performance. Because that I think is 2. And you should be work together, to chemistry with people, with player, to get the one. And today, we'll see.
What is it? What do you make of Tuchel and his squad selection overall?
The squad selection is terrible. He is taking a wrong decision, taking all the people that are injury prone and can't play their position. No, I'm done.
Any selections at all that are leaving your mind wondering?
Harry Maguire. Honestly, Harry Maguire. Because they're taking Chalobah when he's injured. Can't even play, he's injury prone. Then Gahey, injury prone for City. No, I'm not there.
What do you think of his squad selection, Thomas Tuchel?
I think it's sick. Trust in Tommy Tuchel. Tommy Tuchel knows more than we do.
Hey, that's true, to be fair. Can you give us a quick score prediction for today?
3-0 England. Croatia are like 40, 50 years old. They're players. It's 3-0 England.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We're back. We are just needing a decompression of David Bentley. He's still wiggling his hips over there. I just want to do a couple super chats that I can see here. If I have missed it, we'll come back to you later. But Jaden Phil Ander 8799 says, glad Madueke is replacing that dusty scrub Saka.
I agree.
Rage bait, bro.
I agree, 100%. Facts, my friend. Facts, my friend. I like
we
it.
can't say that. Like, even me, we all know biggest
he's a
Arsenal
good
hater all the
player.
time. But Saka for England is different greatly.
Yeah, he's different levels. No one can track down on this thing, so it doesn't bother me when people say that.
Dusty's a bit harsh, but I prefer Madueke.
Wow. Okay,
You prefer Madueke?
Yeah.
Do you know
I think he's better
for me,
player.
listen, Madueke is a very direct player, but his problem is sometimes he just takes it to the touch line and it's off for a goal kick.
End product, sometimes he couldn't cross the zebra crossing, don't get me wrong. However, that's a different story.
And it's a different story. Saka can take it past a couple of people and bang it's in your top corner.
Yeah.
And that's it, you're 1-0 up.
But also Saka is carrying an Achilles injury.
Yeah, sure.
So you wouldn't really want to see Saka starting when he's not at least 80%. Like, especially in an England setup when you have got the option.
I'll tell you who we need on that wing. We need David Bentley pinging in some of those beautiful crosses, mate.
He's not listening. Get out of it.
Hey, I had to leave, but you know, it's not every day a bona fide England legend comes onto the scene, is it, my
Tottenham
friend?
legend, great goal against you. Great goal against you. Said he scored a great goal against you, though.
Oh yeah, I know.
All right, anyway, back to tonight's game, England against Croatia. We're about 20 minutes out from kickoff.
Yes, let's go.
The sun is setting, but there are absolutely thousands of people. You guys can see it here. We've got our little drone up in the air. And when we got here, it was freezing, by the way.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you were in London today, if you were in Kent today, it was boiling.
Yeah,
and we got here, and it was so cold. And we were like, we're going to have to go get a blanket.
Well, we're out by the beach.
It's still freezing, and you should have seen the weather when I was
It is
down
still
there.
cold.
If you saw when we cut, obviously I was
Got the jacket
talking
on
to
now.
a lot of these beautiful fans. You can see it's absolutely
Gorgeous
packed to
scene.
the
You can see the
rafters
beach
here.
in the background and the sea in the back.
We're
Look how
so
lovely it looks.
professional now. Look
But
at
it was quite interesting, Abby, when I was talking to these fans here. A lot of them were quite mixed, as we saw when we cut to them there and we were doing the predictions. Some of them not too confident today. A lot of them quite tepid. Not everyone is 100% on board with Thomas Tuchel and his plan for this England team, especially with some of the questionable decisions with the setup and the squad selection.
Yeah.
I think it's still left a lot of these people here quite curious as to how England are going to perform, and not necessarily the most optimistic, which is why I think it is extremely important that we start off with a win here. I know
Is
I
that
always...
not just because of qualifying? Because it hasn't always been sexy football. Like Costa Rica, Gary Kay, that's probably our best performance.
No, but that was the same with Gareth Southgate, but it's the squad selection. Because when I was speaking to a lot of these people here, one of them specifically told me, he said, Harry Maguire, why he's not in the team, I have no idea what's going on there. They're not too keen with the midfield. And for me, also, if I'm going to put a bit of personal bias, as David Bentley once again showed his moving hips behind me here, someone who knows how to move his hips and dazzle defenders is Cole Palmer. And again, for me, I know he hasn't had the best season, but I have to say it once more now that we're here in this fine stage. Cole Palmer is someone who delivers for England time in, time out. He's a left footer, which we don't really have in the attacking midfield area, which gives us a different dynamism, and he's a match winner. You spoke about Jude Bellingham pulling us through to the final in the Euros. Cole Palmer was the man with the magic touch when it mattered at times, coming off the bench. So not having him, I think it's left a lot of these fans a little bit surprised, a bit bemused, but hopefully we can turn it around today with a good performance.
Okay, well, fingers crossed. I mean, prediction-wise, we'll touch on it just before kickoff, but I feel like what you were saying, people were a bit uneasy. You don't have any qualms about that.
I feel pretty calm about it, you know. I feel like, you know what I like about Thomas Tuchel? He's come in and he's made some big decisions. And I actually don't mind a manager doing that. I don't mind him saying, you know what, you're not coming, or you're not coming, or you're all right, but you don't fit how I want to play. And look, if we get to the end of this tournament and we've won it, you sit back and you say, you know what, it's a masterstroke, do you know what I mean? And I just think, I'd rather him take a group of people that he trusts, he thinks are going to help him win the tournament. Like, we're talking about a guy that's won multiple things. He's not a bum. Like, look what he did with Chelsea. That team was by no means good. it was just an average team. And he turned a front three of Havertz, Timo Werner, Mason Mount into Champions League winners.
Say that again.
Do you know what I mean?
Say it again.
Mason Mount,
Timo Werner,
Hey, put some respect on Werner and Kai Havertz's names, because they are European quality. So put some respect on those two man's names. Timo Werner is generational in Europe.
He beat Real Madrid and he beat Manchester City in a final. This guy's not a bum. He knows what he's doing. So I actually have a bit of trust in him. And you know what? I have trust in the team. I think the way they played together, you saw it against Costa Rica. I know it's Costa Rica, but you saw the energy is up and they won it. Yeah. So yeah, man.
I think it was about 48 touches in Costa Rica's box to 1 in our box in that game. So one of the most attacking displays I've seen under Tuchel.
Not to say that Costa Rica aren't.
Yeah, of course not. It's Costa Rica. You don't get carried away.
But Croatia probably do pose a different threat. Just looking at Croatia's team tonight. Yeah. Obviously Modric is still there in midfield, of course. One of the greatest of all times.
Big up Uncle.
Uncle all day long. My uncle started at us when he was just a
Tottenham legend.
Tottenham legend. Another Tottenham player is Vuskovic in defence. Highly rated.
Why are you not trying to sell him?
Because he's highly rated.
But I just think we're sidetracking a bit, but you're getting Van Heck and potentially sending him to Brighton.
We're building a squad. We're going to be back.
Yeah, but he wants to potentially leave if you're going to go and get Van Heck because he wants to start a game.
He's going to start. Everyone's got to earn their place.
Wait, quick question. Can he play right back?
No, don't think so.
Brother, you can come learn. Come win trophies, bro.
What's your manager doing, mate?
Keep your field champion.
What? You need to have a word with your gaffer, mate. It's been here 5 minutes, mate.
Club stuff today. We're not getting into club stuff today. Mike's team is cooking, but Vuskovic is in defence. And Vardio as well. Yep. So they've gone with the back three. Marty, is there anything that kind of, in that Croatia side, that you think poses a big threat?
Well, look, I think Vardio's solid. Obviously, we know what Modric can do, but aging a bit. I think that's a risky move to play with a back three against this England side, unless you're gonna stick, basically turn that into a back five a lot of times, and you're gonna have us camped out in your side. I think unless that's a defensive move against us, because I can see us having a lot of the ball.
I believe it is.
They could frustrate us.
And also at the back, listen, let's not underrate that back four of ours. When you look at O'Reilly, like you said, match winner. We've seen him do it time and time again this season. What a threat that guy is. Yeah. Reece James, fantastic player. As much as I say it's Chelsea, but a fantastic player, probably one of the best in Europe in that position. It's only injury that sort of plagued this season. And then, the back two, Stones with experience and Konza, fantastic players. And then, the midfield, like I said, and then we've got depth from the bench to bring it on if we need to change the game. Yeah. I think this is going to be a game where Croatia might not see that much of the ball. We're going to press them. We're going to be, like David was saying, listen, I like the utilisation, hopefully, of Gordon and Madueke being quick and direct down the right and left-hand side. Would I have liked to have seen Rashford start? Yeah. Yes, I would, personally. I think Rashford is a phenomenal player, and he knows what it's like to play at this stage, and he knows what it's like to get the job done. He's at Barcelona, he's been at the biggest clubs in the world, and like we were saying with Harry Kane as well, Bayern Munich, this right here, right now, is one of England's best opportunities, and Thomas Tuchel's opportunities to silence everyone and say, listen, this is why I got the job, because I'm going to get the job done, and I'm going to show you how good I am, and I'm going to show you, like you were saying, that Chelsea side with Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, turn them into world beaters. Now, you've got a side of world beaters. You've got a side of players that have won stuff this season. They're all winners, right? Can you put them together, put the pieces in the jigsaw, and get this moving and win us this World Cup, which we have been waiting 60 years for.
60 years.
60 years.
Could be 60 years.
Well, as I said,
to the year and it's done. Who knows?
Could be it, mate. And that could be perfect fallacy. 30. We all talked about 30 years on winning it. Double it, 60 years. This is when we finally get it done. And as you said, with not having Rashford or Eze or whatever, and the quality and strength that we have, you throw Morgan Rogers into that as well. I think Abby's right with the three at the back. It's going to be them trying to frustrate him. It's going to be more of a five at the back, trying to frustrate England, stop us from creating a lot of things, which is why when you have someone like Madueke and you have, obviously, on the other side with Anthony Gordon, people who can run at you direct, have a lot of energy. They can tire out that Croatian defence, keep pulling them back time and time again, and then come to the 60th, 70th minute when those legs start to tire a bit, that's when you bring on the Rashfords, the Ezes, the Morgan Rogers, people who have that quality in and around the 18-yard box to cut inside, be slightly more direct, and take advantage of those gaps that start to present themselves. And in this gap between us, speaking of gaps, you can see some more dancing and scenes in the background, but it is England's opening game, lads. Are you feeling the rhythm? Are you feeling the ride? Let's get on up. Like it's both
If
same
you were
time.
a pigeon flying over, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
No, you wouldn't. It's England, Abby. It's England. It's time for the World Cup fever.
Seagulls.
A seagull,
And
they're
they've got
like...
a seagull inside.
Seagulls are like, you're on my beach, fam. Anyway, a few super chats, then we're going to do a quick 10-minute... oh, my... Our tissues are there. Right. Jonathan Manson says, cheers, good luck to England, hoping for a good start. Bravziv FC says, anyone know the whereabouts of Ty? Is he in the crowd? Ty was meant to be with us.
Yeah, Ty unfortunately can't be here with us, but he will definitely be on the channel.
He will be with us wherever we are next.
Uncle
He will
Ty
be there.
hold it up.
Absolutely, he will be there. All right, we've got about 10 minutes or so till kick-off. So I want to talk about memories of the World Cup. Apparently, you have a great story.
Oh, yeah, about my birth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Okay, so basically,
Well,
right,
you were there, yeah.
it's my birthday today. I was born on the 17th of June. And basically, apparently when I was born, England were playing Germany.
Yep.
Alan Shearer scored.
Yep.
And essentially my mum was in labour whilst this game was going. And apparently when Alan Shearer scored, my head crowned and I was ready to come out. And my dad, shout out my dad, he celebrated apparently Alan Shearer
as she was coming out
scoring, and my mum was like, what the hell
Screaming.
am I about to... Like, this kid is literally... I basically had a grand entrance. So Alan Shearer...
Did you come out of the womb with the hand up like that as you ran out?
Was like,
came flying out like that. Shearer!
Alan Shearer scored. Basically, it was like a wake-up call, like, come on, just get out there, do you know what I mean?
What, you say that to your mum?
So, like, yeah, essentially, I was born on the day that England beat Germany, apparently for the first time as well. So, that's my cool birthing story.
It's one of my earliest moments.
Yeah, I know, madness, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my crazy World Cup
That
story.
is a great story.
Yeah,
that is
because we have
phenomenal.
such a good story, and it is your birthday.
Yeah.
I think we should sing you happy birthday.
Yeah, we should.
We want to win.
Happy
birthday to you.
Where's the cake?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenya. Can we get this cake here?
I don't know where the
Thank you,
cake
guys.
is.
No,
The
guys,
cake
I'm
was meant
not
to
really.
come.
I've already had my sweet treats. Shout out
Well,
production. They've already given me my
You'll be
sweet
getting
treats
your
of
cake.
love.
The cake not may be here, but Southgate's here in the crowd. They're still loving Gareth Southgate out
Yo.
there, as we can see from the people.
I don't know if we can knock out everyone.
I thought
Shout out Gareth Southgate.
The
I thought that
amount
was
of
the
people
cue.
here is mad.
Are we getting everyone to do it? Oh my god.
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
Oh, we get everyone. Oh, hang on.
no.
Oh, here we go.
Ryan, why are you making that smile? Bloody hell.
This was not my idea.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, it is.
How old are you, Kenya?
I'm 26.
Woo! Good age.
Great age.
Oh my god.
This is obvious.
Oh my days.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenya. Happy birthday to you.
Nah, thank you so much.
Hey, bitch.
Nah, big you guys up. Thank you so much.
I did not do that. Blame Jason. I thought you just meant wish a happy birthday.
Look, there's all the players.
Well, there's a memory
now
to
watching
rival
up.
the Shearer one.
Yeah, exactly. Look,
We've got 7 minutes to kick off. Anyone else got a memory?
I do.
It can't be as good as Kenya's birth.
Mine's more depressing, to be honest with you.
no.
Like with my Leeds memories, all of my memories early on in football are the depressing ones. I remember when I was younger, you know, you used to have those big posters and you used to fill out all of the scores
Yeah,
and was something with my dad. So I used to have that poster and I was filling out all the scores. I think it was the 2006 World Cup, if I remember correctly. I was filling them all out. I went to my grandparents to watch the match, and it was the Portugal game where obviously first vivid memory was Rooney getting sent off and Ronaldo winking to the camera and getting him sent off after apparently faking the injury for kicking him and stuff in the groin region, should we say. And I just remember watching that, and I was like 5, 6 years old, and just being extremely. I was in tears. Like I just remember going home, sat in my bedroom crying for like half an hour, and then I came back. My dad's like, "Do you want to write the scores on the things?" I just ripped the poster in half and went back to my room, and sat there for 2 hours crying.
Do you know? Remember in school you had those little cards that you'd swap at school and stick them in a book.
By the way,
it is.
Yeah, we can see everyone here singing the national anthem.
Glorious.
Go on. And glorious, long to reign. Oh, that was terrible for me.
Yeah.
God save.
That is insane.
Mate, David Bentley's down in the crowd now, mate.
Scenes are absolutely going
He's got anywhere but here, Gobblegum, mate. He's appearing everywhere.
Let me tell you, beers are going to be flying. Right, we're going to go for a very quick break. We're going to be back with you very, very shortly, and then we're going to be underway as this game kicks off. And the World Cup really starts now.
Oh,
let's go! Let's go!
Here, my man Tommy, England versus Croatia. Talk to me about the game quickly. How you see it going?
Well, I think it's going to be a challenge for England. Obviously, first game, never played in a major tournament with a new manager, but I'm saying Hobby Mainu brace.
Really?
Is all I'm saying.
Okay, I like that. So, what's score prediction?
4-2.
I'm here with Mark. England versus Croatia, World Cup, massive game. What are your thoughts? Do you know what? I think our pressing game is perfect for today.
Okay.
I think like 2-0 England. I think we're quite well set up. The Croatians are a bit older now. Technically still a strong team, but I just feel confident with
Okay,
it.
so what players do you want to see perform? Obviously, all of them. Who are the key players in this game for you?
I think Declan Rice is probably one of the main players because he just steadies the ship. You see what he does for Arsenal, it's unbelievable. So I'm looking for him just to carry his club form into this game. And I think up top, obviously you need Kane to get the goals. And
It's coming.
Saka and that can distract the other guys, get it back into Kane and see what we can do.
Score prediction.
I'm going for a solid 2-0.
Here with Kian before the England versus Croatia World Cup game. How you feeling?
Hopeful.
Okay.
Hopeful. Bit of spark in the team.
Is it coming home?
I'd like to hope so.
Yeah.
About time, innit?
Give us a quick score prediction.
2-0.
I'm here with my man Kane, named after Harry Kane. So is Kane going to be the man that fires us to World Cup glory?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Talk to me about the game. How's it going?
I think it's going to be a slow start, but I think 1-0.
Okay.
I think 1-0, yeah.
What players do you actually want to see on the pitch and perform well?
Obviously Kane, because I think he's the main guy. Pickford, he needs to be on form. And I think Jude.
So, thoughts and feelings around the game today?
Obviously, we'll bring it home. I don't know if many of us are coming home.
We're bringing it home, yeah?
We are.
Okay, score prediction?
4-0.
Ooh, comfortable 4-0, yeah.
Harry, Class A.
Oh, love that. King Harry, Spurs fan.
Of course.
It says it all. Here with George and Louis before the England-Croatia game. Talk to me. How you feeling?
Feeling good, to be fair. Excited for it.
Yeah.
First game of the World Cup, so it's like.
How'd you see the game going?
It's an England win. It's convincing
okay.
as well. I'll say 3.
No. What's your name, fella?
So,
Sean, mate. We're of course here. It's England's opening game versus Croatia.
Yeah.
What do you rank 1 to 10 England's chances of going far in this tournament and winning it?
Winning it, I'm saying 7 out of 10. Getting to the final, 10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10.
What do you make of Thomas Tuchel's squad and his selection today?
Not great, I'll be honest, but as long as they've got Harry Kane up top, I've got all the faith in the world.
Okay, but here it's England versus Croatia, opening day of the tournament. I want to ask you, if you could rank 1 to 10 England's chances of winning this tournament.
I think it's 2.
2. 2 out of 10. You're not feeling confident. Why is that?
Because England, the friendly match is not well good, the performance. Because that I think is 2. and you should be work together to chemistry with people.
Welcome back to DR Sports. We are 2 minutes away from kickoff. Before we get going, let's have a quick round of predictions. James, we'll start with you.
Wow, I mean, I don't know if it's this environment here. Incredible. This is probably one of the craziest streams I've ever seen. This is absolutely phenomenal scenes. That's probably getting the better of me. All of the fever around this, the World Cup kicking into action. I have to say, I'm feeling very confident as an England fan right now. I'm going to go in the defence. I'm confident in Harry Kane getting himself on the score sheet at least a couple of times. We've already seen Isak, Perez, Haaland, Mbappe and Messi shine. I think this is Harry Kane's time to shine. I'm going 3-0 England.
Ken?
I'm going to go 2-0. I think it'll be a hard-fought win, but I think Arsenal, I think England will definitely win. So I'm going to back it for a 2-0.
1-0, yeah?
1-0 on a clean sheet. What do you reckon, Mike?
Listen, I'm going 2-0 as well. Do you know what? Before the game, I thought 1-0, but I like exactly what you said. Is there something in front of, there's 2,000-3,000 people. It's absolutely insane. You've got David Bentley running around like
Oh my God, he's got so much energy.
In another life, he's a club promoter, man.
Yeah.
He's got the energy for sure.
He's standing in the strip in Marbella or in Magaluf, giving you free shots and free entry. Right, for what it's worth, I'm going for 2-1 England. I know it's a bit more pragmatic, but that is what I'm going with.
We'll take it, a win to win.
Just to run through the lineup as well, as soon as we kick off, it is Pickford, James, Conser, Stones, O'Reilly, Anderson, Rice, Madueke, Bellingham, Gordon, and Kane leads the line. And we are officially underway.
The World Cup has started, ladies and gentlemen.
Has started.
Let's go.
Vamos.
Carajo.
Nah, mate. Let's go, lads. None of that. None of that.
Also, Vardyol, Vuskovic, we spoke about. Perisic is also starting.
Yeah.
Modric, we're also starting. So there's a few names there that you'll be very familiar with.
They've got Kovacic, who's Manchester City, but he's on the bench, I'm pretty sure. They've got a good team, man. They've got a good workhorse team that kind of goes under the radar, but they can actually grind out good results in a shift. So we can't underestimate them.
Lots of people wishing you happy birthday, Ken.
Big up, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Your eyes, by the way, when it went to the whole crowd, you looked the fear in them. Absolute fear.
That was mad. That was like, what?
I need the close-up of her. She was about
Do you know what,
to
yeah?
cry.
Guys, the production team are meddling. You see, Ryan?
I know.
Don't worry, Ryan. When I get off the stream, you're finished, bro.
No, I think you need to point the whole thing.
Yeah, and Jason, don't worry. We're going. Don't worry. That drive home's going to be long, bro.
You got stitched up there. It's bad. It's all good enough when you're at like a restaurant and there's 5 people there, let alone 2,000 people.
Oh, what's going on?
Absolutely mental.
And there's even more than 2,000 people in this stadium, and England are definitely not calming their nerves with this.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're stuck
This
in.
is some.
We've given away a
corner early doors.
Yeah,
I mean, what's that?
They're starting to. I mean, that start at the back. They're trying to play the ball around at the back, and it doesn't look that competent or that confident.
Almost like they're missing a Harry Maguire and a Trent Alexander-Arnold act there.
Yeah.
Well, it's not our corner, is it? It's we've given one away to Croatia. That's not. You never really want to give away those things. We've seen this season in just club football in general how important set pieces are. I think that's Ivan Perisic there in the corner, getting ready to take it.
But this is something they've obviously looked at, starting on the front foot, Croatia pressing high and making sure that they can't play out from the back ideally.
Exactly.
So let's see if they've got what they've got.
It would not be a good time to go down 1-0.
Here's Ivan Perisic, crossed it in. But it's kicked right over.
It's kicked right over, but you can see that's something they've worked on in training. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
That was actually a good corner, and that guy that just kicked it over was absolutely unmarked.
Yeah, completely.
If he gets that down, look at that. Like he could have easily got that in.
Completely unmarked.
Completely unmarked. Like that's an early warning sign. We can't be giving them away.
I think that was Nico O'Reilly who just completely left his man there.
Yeah, gotta be careful in those positions, man.
And at this level of football, you cannot afford to make mistakes like that because you can get punished.
Yeah, absolutely.
But look at the way the defence is playing now. They do not look confident playing the ball out of the back at all. And I know Tuchel's played a similar setup in some of the qualifying games. But this is what I talk about, especially with Harry Maguire. When it comes to John Stones and Jordan Pickford, who have played so much in these big tournaments with someone like Harry Maguire, you have a certain confidence and a surety there that it just doesn't look like England have early doors here because they can't make
they can't make two passes, they can't get out.
I mean, what's you see already. Croatia started with a very high press,
Very high
pressing
press.
every
Extremely
single
high.
ball. And look, we don't look very comfortable at the moment.
And we're finding it really hard to find spaces to move the ball out of the defensive area, which is not. It's not looking good. It's not the best of starts you'd expect. You'd expect England to take control of this game
But
early.
there's Elliot Anderson passing it into Noni Madueke, who's looking to go up the wing.
Madueke is like often criticised, right, for not having the final product.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of being creative, I mean, you guys all know more than me. You watch him pretty much week in, week out. Have you seen over the course of the season like a progression from when he started?
Yeah, look, for me, I've seen the kind of player. I've seen the kind of player that he can be.
There he is, winning it back.
Against Club Brugge, he picks the ball up, 40 yards out, drives in, smashes it in the top corner, and that's what the guy's capable of. And the same game, he's at the back sticks a header in.
Yeah.
And I've seen him beat his mark. I've seen him beat two players with ease, consummate ease. He's electric down that, but I've seen him run the ball out of play needlessly so many times when all he needs to do is maybe find his man, cut it back, or make the right decision. Some of his finishing is, if I was as an Arsenal fan, terribly questionable for a player of that quality and that skill. He's a high caliber player, but sometimes, a lot of Chelsea fans would say it's his end product.
Yeah.
And that you add the end product to that player, and he would be a world beater.
Yeah. If he wasn't at Arsenal, and let's say he was still at Chelsea, and he was in this England lineup, would you probably be cussing it more? If you're honest.
No, I feel like, okay, when we consider the other right-wing options, you do have Jared Bowen in there, but Jared Bowen's also not had a good season. And then when he plays for England, there's question marks over it. Do you know what I mean? I just think you want your wingers to work best for your best player, and our best player is Harry Kane. And I just see it as Harry Kane works well with runners, he works well with people that cross the ball, that, want to look for their striker.
Also, he drops deep so much of the time as well. He's looking for the pass forward.
He's looking for the pass, he wants to link up play. I can understand why Noni Madueke has been called up. I do agree with Marty, it's such a shame because he's so skillful. He's got a great delivery, he's worked incredibly hard. Look at him there, getting the ball.
Beautiful run, he's kept in play almost.
He's not kept it in, but you can never question how hard he's going to work. It's just a shame. I hope that for him as a person, he can, get the IQ levels to unlock that finishing, because then there's no debate.
I think the question you posed about him is, if he played for Chelsea, would I, feel the same about him? Because he plays for Arsenal and I watch him week in, week out. That's why I feel the same, because I actually know the player and I watch him week in, week out, and I see what he does. I see what he's capable of, but there's levels of frustration. You ask any Arsenal fan or anyone who watches him week in, week out, that there is a real player in there. It's just getting it out of him. And listen, I hope he goes on to have an absolutely fantastic World Cup, lights this game up, and completely, I say, proves us wrong. I support him all day long.
Well, from an Arsenal perspective, you would like to also have the option, obviously when Saka's not available. I remember at the start of the season, people were saying,
starting against Liverpool.
How's Saka going to get in? How's Saka going to get back in over Madueke, which is such a crazy shot.
Because he was playing so well, but then for me, when Saka came, he went off the boil, and then he's
hot goal.
It was the latter part of the season, in the final third of the season, for me, where we really saw that running the ball out of play, where we really saw that no end product. For the beginning of the season, and up until that point, I saw glimpses of brilliance, and at times he was a match winner. But I think he let himself down when Saka came back into the fold, there was just a level of quality that dropped.
Oh, look at that!
Here we go.
There is Noni Madueke running onto the ball. Can he get the cross in? Can he get the cross in?
No,
does
fakes it. Little pump fake.
Yeah, there
Passes
we go.
back.
Nice.
This is bad from England.
Reece James.
Go for
There's
the bike.
Harry Kane looking for the ball. And he's
Deflection corner.
deflected.
Little deflection.
Deflected for a
And it's a corner.
But you touched on Chelsea there, and not to be the old drummer I was talking about before, but this is why, again, I look at Cole Palmer and I say, I know people look at him as a 10. Look at him in the right wing position. Look at him for Chelsea. He did it in the Club World Cup final against Paris Saint-Germain. He scored 2 goals that game. He's brilliant at cutting in from the right-hand side on his left foot and causing havoc, causing danger. And I would like to see him in that position for England. I think it gives us a different option to either Madueke and Saka, who in certain ways are a similar profile of player. give it, Madueke has less end product, and is a little bit more
There's Declan
dynamic in
Rice.
terms of stretching the defence, but
with an outswinger.
Fantastic delivery.
good delivery.
There's
Here is
Nani
Madueke.
Madueke.
He's down. That could be a penalty. It is a penalty.
He's given a penalty straight
And that is why he was selected over Bukayo Saka. Because he has been involved in everything today
And
so far for England.
that's what I'm talking about with Noni Madueke. Look how he's run into that. He's anticipated.
Yeah,
he's won
that's
a
an
penalty.
easy penalty. Guaranteed.
Modric kicks
Banker.
him.
Clear penalty.
That's a clear penalty.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Harry Kane is about to open his account for England already.
He is already. Luka Modric giving away a penalty. Would never think that that's the one to do it.
Well,
but
we saw yesterday Sadio Mane getting off very, very luckily. Where he could have given away a penalty.
Here we go,
the one he
lads.
bloody missed.
What's that?
The France one. Probably.
Let's just hope he sticks this in the back of the net.
That France one might be landing on Brighton Beach any time about now,
it
mate.
still ain't come down through.
Yeah, it still ain't come down, mate.
Be prepared, lads, because this place behind us is about to erupt right now.
It's going to absolutely erupt
Where are we
if it
saying?
hits the
Top
back of the
left,
net.
top right?
I mean,
could be down the middle.
Nah, I think he's
Little
going.
Could be anywhere,
I'm going to go bottom left for Harry Kane.
And he'll
standard.
smash
Yeah,
it home.
nice.
I think
easy
he's
penalty, come
smashing
on.
it top left
And I'll tell you
stanchion.
what, to be off and running after 10 minutes of this game,
Look,
has
he's
been
got tan, though.
something.
He's got the Andy Summers tan on.
Here we go.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. Here we go.
Come
To
on,
open
Harry.
England's
Let's go,
account,
let's go.
Harry Kane steps up.
And there he is.
Come on.
Steps up.
Deep breath.
Here we
runs
go.
up.
Go on. Little shot.
Oh,
my
he's
days, he's missed.
He's
And
missed
he's
the
missed the
penalty.
penalty.
Oh, but fantastic save from the goalkeeper.
A great
That's-
save.
hold on,
Is
hold
that-
on.
Wait, is that
An
Petrovic in goal?
extremely poor penalty.
That was a terrible penalty.
A terrible
He
penalty.
stopped.
Wait, isn't this Real Madrid's
I think they
backup
might
Hang
be
on a
retaking it. The
second.
goalkeeper
Wait.
jumped off his line a bit too quickly.
Yeah, they're going to. I
What's
think they're
going
going to
on
let him. They're going to let him retake it.
Are England going to have a lifeline? We need
think they
one
could
because
do. I
that
think
was
they do.
a terrible penalty.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
not the
They're
Harry
reviewing
Kane we
the
expect.
penalty.
VAR checking the penalty with the goalkeeper
Yeah,
moved
Clement
before.
Turpin.
Is that what put Harry? Is that what put Harry Kane
Well,
off?
let's
It
have
was
another
very
look at this one.
strange. It didn't seem like his. It was. It wasn't his usual.
It wasn't a good penalty, really.
It was
Yeah.
a bad penalty.
Yeah, he's
he's
off
off
the
his
line. He's
line.
off the line.
He's moved off his
line.
line. But I'll tell you what, I'm
What touch?
going to be, that is a let off the hook because
Yeah.
that is what, as a goalkeeper,
Yo, man.
you need to do. You need to try and narrow the angle.
And try and put him
without-
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and try and put.
Well, don't you guys think it's a bit strange that although he missed it, he didn't run to try and score it, tap it in?
Yeah, I think he just thought
He
it was in
just
the back
stood
of the net. That goalkeeper must be absolutely fuming.
Well, don't come off your line then.
No. But listen, every
Right,
goalkeeper
well,
does
look,
it.
Look,
Yeah.
Harry Kane needs to lock the F in.
You, listen,
Well, not being funny. Look,
He
you need
can't
to think
miss two in
about
a row,
As a
right?
If you miss two.
As a goalkeeper, you take a step forward into a penalty to then save it. Obviously, the rule came in, I think, about 5 years ago,
yeah.
where you had to stand, but you never see a goalkeeper just stand on his
Never.
line to
Wait,
then
quick
dive.
question.
They always
Is
step.
Harry Kane going the same way?
I would go the same way, wouldn't you?
I mean, that was basically
No.
down the middle, so
Well,
no.
that was terrible.
I'll put it in
That
the,
wasn't a good
Right, here we
penalty.
go. Top left, Harry Kane.
Here
no
he goes again.
No repeat. This is
Come on,
revenge.
come on.
Stands there,
Come on,
deep
mate.
breath.
Come on.
He runs up. Go.
This time.
He wasn't going to miss twice. Everything's flying. It's going off.
It's going up.
Pandemonium.
You see David Bentley down there? You see David Bentley down there? Shaking it.
Shaking it, wiggling it.
Shaking it. That's our guy, man. And Harry Kane, cool as a cucumber, slots it away.
Ice cold, mate.
He was not going to miss
You
it twice.
asked if he was going to go the same place. That is exactly where he went.
Yeah, he went the exact same
Calm,
way.
collected,
Calm,
same
collected.
exact
He
place.
put that ball in exactly the same place the goalkeeper saved it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what,
There
I'll
he
be
is.
honest, we've been let off there. I
Yeah.
feel we've been lucky there. if
Well,
I'm
at the
honest
same
with you.
time, you would say, don't come off your line.
No, of
No,
course.
don't come off your line. We've been extremely lucky, but the cojones on Harry Kane to miss that first one in the pressure of a World Cup, the pressure of Harry Kane not having the most impressive Euros tournament, as we spoke about, going into this tournament, so much pressure on him. Is he going to bring his career form in Bayern Munich over to international level? He missed his first penalty early doors. It was very easy for him to buckle under that.
I understand you talk about
phenomenal
pressure.
finish.
This is the first game. Listen, if you're going to feel this pressure in the first game, I hate to see what you're going to be like in a quarter-final, semi-final, final if we're lucky
Well,
to get there.
we've seen them experience it before. We've seen them experience the quarters and the semis and
Yeah.
the finals of things,
Yeah,
and it has
well,
got to them at times.
Yeah,
The France
this
one,
is it.
I would have bet I would have honestly bet my mortgage on the fact that Harry Kane would never have missed that one in France,
Yeah.
and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't believe my eyes. I sat there in disbelief for just ages.
I mean, look at him now. Look where he is. He's in DM
But
position.
he always is. This is Harry Kane. People have criticised Kane for this year in, year out, saying he drops Steve doesn't have to. And he doesn't have to in this England side. But let me tell you, as someone that watched him for years and years, this is what he always did, and this is why he's such a great player. This is why Son and Kane have the best partnership the Premier League has ever seen numerically. It's true.
Yeah, you should have reminded me of that, mate. I dropped the Roberto Baggio in
It's
some...
true. Most goals and assists combined.
Okay.
It's true.
Just in one season, though.
No, in history of the Premier League, it's the most goals and most assists. They've got
In
the
one
record.
season.
No, of a combination of a partnership.
Do you think they're the best partnership in Premier League?
I'm saying numerically.
Okay. Right.
Numerically, what she's saying is factually accurate.
It's factually correct, is it not?
No, it is.
I personally prefer Omri and Bergkamp, but that's me.
Well, they haven't got the most.
Well, that's your taste, my friend. Some
everyone
people like wine, some people like water.
Some people like
You know what I
Calvin
mean?
Phillips, some people like Declan Rice, you know?
Well, there's no need to break that.
Croatia here, and that's
Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham with a
Jude Bellingham.
fantastic challenge.
Last ditch.
Beautiful challenge.
Absolutely unbelievable.
But when you're talking about pressure there,
Have my
Marty, I
ticket.
have to say, you have to take into account also, because England are one of the last teams to play in the tournament. I was actually watching Jermaine Defoe speak about this recently, about when he went in 2010. Just being sat around with the England boys in camp for so long, watching all of the other games take place. That pressure, that optimism, that anxiety just starts to mount each game, each day, as you're waiting to finally get your first game underway. And this is more games that has ever taken place in any tournament.
Yeah.
You've never had to wait this long. So those England boys have been in camp for a good 10, 14 days, waiting to
think
start
that
their
makes
account.
it-
So that pressure starts to build a lot.
I understand.
Look at that from mine.
But it's right.
Here's Donny again. England could make it too early doors. Beautiful drop in the shoulder.
And it's blocked for a corner.
And there's that end product.
I mean, Noni Madueke has started this game well. He's
Very
won
well.
the penalty. He's running at players. He's just won a corner there.
Please look at Harry
He's
Kane.
timed his run very well.
At Harry Kane. Look at
What
where
a
he
pick.
picks the ball up.
Yeah.
Look at where he passes the ball.
The only thing I would have liked is that moment there just before he tries to cut in. I would have liked to see him cut in and try and wrap it, but he still wins a corner. And Declan, I'm surprised to see Noni Madueke not on his corners, because he's also very good deliverer of the ball at corners.
Yeah, but so is
when you've got
Rice.
Declan Rice, probably one of the currently
Yeah, but
best set-piece deliverers.
I'm not disagreeing,
at corners.
but Declan Rice's best type of corner is an in-swinger, not an out-swinger,
Yeah,
as we're
yeah,
seeing now.
agreed.
Yeah, but that's a decent delivery, though.
There we go, Elliot Anderson.
Not quite Amazon Prime, but a decent delivery
I
nonetheless.
do think, Declan Rice is, a brilliant taker of the ball from corners. I think Noni Madueke as well is a brilliant corner taker.
Yeah.
And I would prefer to see an in-swinger rather than an out-swinger. That's just my personal opinion. You're more likely to score a goal. Unless you have Eberechi Eze or Jude Bellingham or Harry Kane stood on that, centre circle there, waiting for the ball to arrive there. I would rather see an in-swinger. You got Edry Konsa, you got Reece James, etc. in there. Do you know what I mean? Reece James, you probably could take a corner.
Yeah, but with Thomas Tuchel's meticulous form of tactics, you have to presume there's some sort of thought process behind having Declan Rice on there, whether it's some sort of rigid set-piece tactic or whatever.
Well, let's actually just have a look at the rest of the team and go onto the bench. So it's Henderson and Trafford, Byrne, Jed Spence, Quansah, Gahey, Eze, Henderson, Kobbie Mainoo, Rogers, Saka, Tony, Rashford, and Watkins.
Wow, I forgot about Ivan Toney.
So did I,
about him.
to be honest. I totally forgot about him too. And I actually forgot about Mainoo as well.
Yeah, Kobbie Mainoo.
Completely forgot about Mainoo.
Could even start,
There
really.
is so much talent just sitting on that bench as well. So if we look at this 11, do you think this is our best 11?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No.
For me, our best 11's always going to have Saka and Rashford in it. That's just my personal opinion.
Spot on.
And then you can tinker with the midfield and see whether Kobbie Mainoo
For
has
Anderson.
potential, for Anderson. But this is still a very, very good.
Or potentially Gahey for Stones or Gahey
sorry,
for
Mark
Konsa.
Gay. I forgot about Mark Gay. I personally like Mark Gay and Edry Konsa next to each
I
other
do as
because
well.
when they played together
They're
under
solid.
Thomas Tuchel, unbelievable together.
Yeah,
so
they're
I'm
compact.
happy with that as well.
You would take Stones out. Do you mean the best 11 out of everyone he's picked
No,
for the
I'm saying,
tournament?
out of the 26
Out of the
squad.
26,
Yeah.
I think aside from Mark Gahey not being there, this is the strongest 11 you can have.
Really?
Aside from, for me personally, I would take Elliot Anderson out of there, drop Jude Bellingham back in that double pivot with
you keep
Rice,
talking about this.
and then put Morgan Rogers in the 10, and I think you've got the perfect starting
I
11.
think for me, I think that's too defensive Look, I hear
I
the
think
train
that's
of
more
thought.
offensive.
Yeah,
because you're taking Anderson out, putting Bellingham, who's better going forward than Elliot Anderson in that double pivot.
I would potentially argue with Kobbie Mainoo in the 6 with Bellingham and Rice doing what they do, and Rashford on the left, Saka on the right, Kane up top, and then with Gay instead of Stones with Konza. Listen, I like the right and left.
James, but he's not able to get on it.
Those, you know, and then also there's the option of Rice, Bellingham, and Eze.
That's what I was going to say. What about Eze?
Yeah,
Do you think that Eze features?
I personally think Eze is a super sub. That's my personal opinion. I think just watching for Arsenal, he can be a bit like
hit miss.
He's got he can just be a bit strolling around, and I think in these tournaments you want intensity from the moment, from the start. So I would prefer to see him come off the bench, as Thomas Tuchel has shown it, and he's been good off the bench. He scored off the bench. You know what I mean?
For me, Eberechi Eze is a moments player. He'll pick the ball up outside.
He'll
the
drive.
D.
He'll shoot.
You know, you give him the ball. He'll do a silky skill. He'll lay the ball off. He'll receive it and wallet top corner. You know, and he's that sort of finisher, but. Questionably over 90 minutes. Sometimes he has flat spots. He can go missing in games. And you know, Crystal Palace, he was their superstar. And this is a superstar at Arsenal, and he's a fantastic player. But you know, you need everyone to be pulling their weight in competitions like this. It's the World Cup.
But the beautiful thing about Eberechi Eze is he's someone who can take the game by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah,
he can pick it up from 30 yards out, take it past 2 players and rifle it in the corner, which is why it's great to have people on before him, as Kenya alluded to, whether it's a Madueke, as we're seeing here, or a Anthony Gordon, who are going to tire out that defence raggedly. And then you bring on an Eberechi Eze when there's a bit of tired legs and there's gaps, and he takes it past 2 people in the 70th minute and gets you that last-minute equaliser or winner.
Also, a thing with Eberechi Eze, which is, I think, sometimes hugely underrated, is he is that guy that can pick up the ball deep, and he'll ping it. You talk about Harry Kane getting service.
Yeah.
He needs quality service, and Eberechi Eze is that guy. You know, near the centre circle, he picks the ball up. Harry Kane runs onto it, bang, it's at his feet, and then, you know, runs on to beat the defence. He's got that in his locker.
Brilliant defending.
Oh, beautiful.
And there's Jude
Bellingham. He's got Madueke.
He's absolutely screaming for it. Jude said no. Jude, come on.
One touch too many.
This is the thing. Like, you've seen Madueke absolutely screaming for it.
Madueke is there, open. I'm not.
Do you think, are you mad at Jude for being selfish?
No, I'm not, but you've got to get the shot off.
That's the ego that Xabi Alonso was on about, mate.
I think in that situation there was a time when the game opened up there, and you think, right, I can take this on and I can stick it, you know, I can stick this home. But then when he gets closed down, you've got to find an option and retain the ball instead of giving it away, because at the end you just run into a dead end with 2 players in front of him, and you're going nowhere, mate. So retain the ball, lay it off to someone, try and do something with it.
Maybe Jude Bellingham remembered Noni Madueke's open goal miss against Costa Rica. Nah, mate, let me just go by myself.
You've only been here 5 minutes.
I've only been here 5 minutes,
mate. Only been in their final third 5 minutes, mate.
Only been in the final third 5 minutes, mate.
Just looking at the rest of that midfield and the options.
Got to score the goal, mate.
Jordan Henderson, obviously, is one that fans talk about all the time. Why is he still there? Obviously, every manager who's picked Jordan Henderson, they love Jordan Henderson.
He's good at playing carrots,
and in all honesty, he had a very good season at Brentford as well. But is it at the expense of someone like Wharton? Is it fair? But having the character around the dressing room. That's what he's known for. He's one of those people.
But Jordan Henderson, since March, has played like 30 odd minutes. Should not be going. To me, I just think he shouldn't be going over Gibbs White. Gibbs White is a lead. I know Jordan Henderson's a leader. He's got more in his England bank. But Morgan Gibbs White is a leader of Nottingham Forest, a team that just fought relegation, that got to a semi-final. He knows how to grind that result. He's a runner. He's a hard worker. He scores. He assists. To me, definitely should have been on the plane. I can understand maybe why Adam Wharton was left. But if you're leaving Adam Wharton, you've got to take someone has more quality, if not better, than Adam Wharton. And Jordan Henderson ain't the best. You have to have respect for him, but take him as coaching staff. Don't take up a place for of a player that we could have taken.
But can you take him as coaching?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Why not?
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Has he done his badges?
No, it's not the same. And I agree with bringing Jordan Henderson, because also if you have a set replacement to drop into that midfield, and it isn't one of those players that you just mentioned, you're going to want a player that's happy to be completely on the bench the whole time. Maybe they'll feature for 1 minute here or there, and someone that's had experience, not only captaining his side to win a Champions League, which people seem to forget about. He was imperative in Liverpool's run and in the Premier League as well.
Yeah.
But also someone who's been in and around the England setup for a very long time, knows everyone, and is an experienced head that can calm everyone down. But the point that kind of caveats that and leaves me a little bit confused is, if you're going to use that rule for Jordan Henderson, why is that same rule not applied for Harry Maguire?
Yeah.
But so that's the part where it confuses me, and I'm kind of arguing against myself.
Yeah.
But in terms of him selecting Harry Maguire, I don't necessarily mind it so much. I don't think it's that bad of a decision, because he is experienced, and he's also not going to kick up a fuss that he's not playing that much, and he'll be happy to sit on the bench. No, Jordan Henderson. No, but Harry Maguire also said the same thing. He came out on the This Is Football
but Harry Maguire
podcast, and he said,
his
I'll be happily... No, but he said, I'm not even being delusional. I would have been happy to play 1 minute in the matches. I just wanted to be there with the boys.
Yeah. Then what's the point? Go to fly to America.
Because you're there to lead them. Because we don't
need to carry Mandem that just want to be there for the right. We want to win the flipping World Cup, bro. Do you know what I mean?
But you need leadership. If you have everyone that's upset about not playing.
You've got Reece James, Declan Rice, Ezri Konsa, Mark Gay.
No, let's not. No, Ezri Konsa is not on the level of leadership of Jordan Henderson and Harry Maguire.
He's won the captain's armband for Aston Villa, where they just won the Europa League, bro.
No, but we're talking about at the top level, at the biggest clubs, at the biggest national stage for England. People who have been there for England time and time again. Ezri Konsa has not been there for England and done it in the highest level. The same way Harry Maguire and Jordan Henderson have.
So based on your logic, then we should just have Harry Maguire over Mark Gay, because he's been at the tournament.
No.
He's played for England more times, and he's a great leader. That's basically what you're saying.
No,
we don't need to take people that just want to be there for the vibes. We want to take people that are good, that are gonna play, that are gonna help us win it.
Back.
Yes, big up my guy.
No, listen, mate. I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I think for me, I don't think bring them over the first string centre-back like Mark Gahey, but you bring them in the squad if there's another midfielder who's very talented and going to be eager to play more, but realistically you're looking at your squad and you're saying they're going to get 5 minutes at most. They're my third choice midfielder or my third choice centre-back. I'm not going to play them. So bring someone who is going to be happy to do that and is going to elevate the camp in other roles.
I do see James's point.
No, but my point is you need to think about it. Okay, God forbid Mark Gay and Ezri Konsa go down and they're out for the rest of the tournament. Harry Maguire is playing every game then.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that your third and your fourth choice are just as good. The levels are not going to drop. And the reality is, Jordan Henderson, if we have Jordan Henderson instead of Rice or Elliot Anderson, the levels are going to drop. To me, go and get someone that is going to keep the levels up, keep the energy up, know that you're going to feel comfortable.
So you think it should have been Morton?
Yeah, I think Adam Morton, Morgan Gibbs-White 100% should have been in over Jordan Henderson.
Yeah.
I have nothing against Jordan Henderson as a person. I think he's had an amazing career. He's been an amazing servant. He's one of those players where he's not maybe the sexiest name, but he works hard for your team. You always want someone like that.
But
Morgan Gibbs-White does that and he's 10 times better. Adam Morton does that and he's 10 times better. I'd rather have them.
For me, I agree with both chains of thought in the way that obviously the experience of Harry Maguire and Jordan Henderson being in there. But I think Thomas Tuchel's generally legitimately missed a trick with Harry Maguire. And listen, I'm not reverting to like old school Wimbledon tactics, but sometimes late on in the game or from set pieces, Harry Maguire offers a serious threat.
Now, he's England's all-time highest goal scoring defender.
So when you've got a player like Declan Rice, we all know what his set piece delivery is like. Sometimes late in the game, you need to push the box. You need to pump the ball in there to get. And that is what Harry Maguire, for me, really... Listen, he is a quality defender. Can he make mistakes? All players do. I was surprised at his lack of inclusion in the squad, if I'm honest with you. I do agree with Jordan Henderson being there for experience. But I think there might have been a trick missed there. Would I have a problem like when you said if Konsa and Stones went down and you had to play Maguire with Gay? Do I have a problem with that? Honestly, no, I don't.
Did you have an issue if it was to be Jordan Henderson? Like if Rose and Anderson.
I'll be honest with you. If Jordan Henderson's got to play, do I think he's fit? Do I think he's ready to play more than a game a week? No, I don't. Right? He's at that age. He's one of those players that can't play, keep up that level of intensity. Like
Harry Kane's lost the ball
there. Dangerous position.
Yeah, and
Perisic picks it up.
So like Declan Rice can play 2 games a week all day long. Can Jordan Henderson do that? I don't think so. No. But I do agree with you. Do need experience. You need a good mix of youth and experience to win tournaments, to win competitions. So I understand both parts, but for me, I would have included Harry Maguire as well, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, and Harry Maguire is someone who's also had a phenomenal campaign. He had a great end to the season
did
at
have
Man
a very
United
good
as well.
season,
So look what happened with Manchester United. If you would have said to me, or if I'd have said to you at the beginning of the season, Manchester United are going to finish 3rd, you would have turned around and said, you're crazy. There's no way. It's not going to happen.
Well, it's definitely under Amorim.
Yeah, no. But understood. But Harry Maguire was a big part of that.
Yeah, he was.
He was solid. He scored. He did what he does what he says on the tin.
Yeah, he does. He absolutely does.
And sometimes he ain't pretty, and sometimes he's made mistakes. And I'm not saying he's the best defender in the world, but I'm saying he does have a part in his
But this could be the argument as well. Jordan Henderson has always been very good for England in terms of being that guy you look at, that guy you turn to, he shows up. And the same as Harry Maguire off the bench. Sabed.
Yeah, Harry Maguire, I agree with Jordan Henderson. Like, I just personally think as well, some of the players that we left, they are experienced players. Morgan Gibbs-White is an experienced player.
Yeah.
Not for England.
Do you know what I mean?
But not for England.
Yeah. But
that's a different story, different ball game for England.
That's fair, but Noni Madueke is an experienced for England, but he's just won us a penalty to help us win the game.
So you can't have 2 inexperienced players for England. You need to have some experience.
But then if you've got Declan Rice in there as well, who's an experienced player, like, it's not like you've got Declan Rice with a load of 16-year-old kids in there. Do you know what I mean?
No, but I heard it year after year with Raheem Sterling. Everyone kept saying, don't select Raheem Sterling. There's better players for their clubs than Raheem Sterling.
Raheem Sterling always
and then every single tournament for England,
Sterling that's different.
Delivered tournament after tournament. And every single time before a tournament, people were saying, get Sterling out of the squad, bring someone else in.
True.
And every single time it hit the tournament, Sterling was banging.
But are you saying Jordan Henderson is a Raheem Sterling of midfield? He's not.
No, but he's not.
That's my point.
But he's also our 5th choice midfielder, let's be honest
here. We're talking like Jordan Henderson is a William Saliba of midfielders. He's not. Let's be honest. He ain't. He's an average midfielder. That's the reality.
No, not in his career. That's very harsh. He's not an average midfielder.
No, but the point is, if you ask me, Kenya, who are
Champions League winner?
If you ask, and that's cool.
Was pivotal in the resurgence of Liverpool.
Yeah, but if we're sat here saying a guy's played 30 minutes for Brentford since March, he won't even start for Brentford since March, and we want him to start for England.
No, he's not going to start for England. He's never going to start. Here's Noni Madueke. Great opportunity for a cross. Is that another penalty?
No, it's not.
Jude Bellingham shot down under the challenge. I think we'll have a look at that one.
We'll have
VAR.
a look. We'll have a look.
We'll have a look at that one.
Just as it again.
That was a great cross by Madueke.
Yeah, but again, Harry Kane dropping into midfield, laying the pass.
Honestly, we were saying about Madueke, that was a fantastic ball in the middle. Absolutely brilliant.
Penalty.
Right in the middle of 2 defenders. Just where you wanted it.
But just to wrap up this conversation, what I will say is Henderson is not going to be, he's not first choice, and he's not going to start a game for England. We have about 3 or 4 other midfielders, even if injuries were to come, that would drop in ahead of him.
So that's
including Jude Bellingham filling out in a deeper role and putting Morgan Rogers ahead. So because that extra midfielder isn't going to play, that is why I will put Henderson there. Because he offers more than Adam Wharton. If neither of them play a minute, then he offers more than Adam Wharton.
That's exactly my point. We're bringing
people. You're just disagreeing with my point. That's exactly my point. Because I said he should be over Wharton.
Yeah. So my point is that you're essentially. I don't personally think you should just bring someone for the vibes. What the hell is that?
No, but if that extra midfielder,
to be fair, I did bring James for the vibes today.
We brought
James for the vibes.
I personally would rather we bring someone who's talented, who can make the difference. And even if it's not another midfielder, even if it meant we could have brought Cole Palmer over Jordan Henderson, I would have taken it. Because you never know. You might need those players. I'd rather have someone who on the bench in a tough moment I could turn to and say, you know what, mate, I need you to help me change the game, rather than look at Jordan Henderson and say, oh, you're here for vibes because you're an experienced player and because maybe a couple of years ago you was actually pretty good, but now actually you're slowing down. No, I'd rather bring someone who can at that moment in time, when stuff is getting hard, like we saw in the Euros, oh, Cole Palmer, mate, we need you, bro. Can you come on now? We'll just have Jordan Henderson sitting on the vibes like a cheerleader. We don't need that. That's what fans are for.
No, I do think not having Cole Palmer or Phil Foden, I do think I know that they both had very tough seasons, difficult seasons, and by that grace didn't expect to be called up. But I think not having either of those as options to come off the bench. When last time out, obviously the last Euros, we were sitting there saying, oh my God, Gareth Southgate doesn't utilise Foden, he doesn't utilise Palmer, he doesn't start them, why is he not starting them? And then we're talking about a tournament a few years later when neither of them are featuring.
Yeah, but I don't think they've earned the right to be playing for England with their club.
Not even Cole Palmer.
Neither. I think I'll be honest with you. I think they've been very, very poor. I know the quality that they both possess. I know the standards.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil Foden, season before, unplayable, absolutely fantastic.
Young player here.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Absolute game changer. This season, I ain't seen that. All I've seen is problems, and I think there's other stuff going on which I hope they I hope they deal with, but they're certainly both not the players that everyone else has come to know and love.
Yeah. But what I would say on that, someone like Anthony Gordon has had a terrible season.
Terrible season. Very good in Europe.
Perfect,
but terrible in the league.
Good in Europe, but no offense, scoring 5 penalties or whatever against Karabakh is different. Or here comes Croatia.
Stat padding at its finest.
Yeah, like,
well, it's true.
And he's somehow got a 70 million move to Barcelona off the back of it.
But would
everything is going through Madueke.
Big delivery here, mate. Big delivery here. Come on.
He's going to take it on.
Swing it.
Lay it.
He should have crossed, man.
He's cut it back there.
Lovely ball. And it's played. Everything is going down that side with Madueke tonight.
Everything's going down that side.
Hang on a second here, because we've got a dangerous attack, but I do want to touch on that conversation you're having with Palmer and Foden after Madueke swings this delectable ball in.
And there's Reece James.
Reece James with a great cross.
But who's there?
Harry Kane's there, but not quite there enough.
Good defending.
Kept alive by Rice, but not enough.
I tell you what, Harry Maguire would have had his head on it.
I would put Foden.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm actually half joking, but half being serious.
He would have. But I would have a big caveat between between Cole Palmer and Phil Foden, because Phil Foden lured me in. He got the Gaza trim before the Euros. I thought this guy is going to be the next Paul Gascoigne for England.
I'm so anti this, by the way.
Scotland this game.
I hate it when players do that. I hate it.
But I thought, all right, this is the guy for England.
No, in general, I just think please play football. Like, when you do that, I just feel like you draw attention to yourself, and everyone, all the media, all the newspapers are like, "Oh, he's doing this."
One bad game, and they're like,
"He's dyed his hair." Or do you care more about his hair?
Yeah,
like, I just don't give any more attention.
Funnily enough,
they're already going to put.
Funnily enough, that first game where he had a poor game was against Croatia.
Yes.
And do you know who got man of the match that game?
Jude.
You're looking at him, Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips got man of the match. Calvin Phillips man of the match. Raheem Sterling scored. So Calvin Phillips got man of the match that game, and won England Player of the Year that tournament. Might add. But the difference is Cole Palmer actually delivered at the highest level for England, including coming on not just in the final but the semi-final. He had like 2 touches in the semi-final. Instantly, boom, dropped the shoulder, played Ollie Watkins through.
That's Croatia here on the attack.
And Watkins won it for England. Oh, that's a goal.
Croatia leveled it up with a fantastic goal.
And it's a goal.
Into the top
that
corner.
Is a rocket.
Nobody is
finish.
saving that.
Absolutely.
And he saunters off.
What a finish.
And the fans are in shock.
Wow.
It is 1-1.
1-1 Croatia.
That
England,
is
Croatia.
Such weak defending.
At the
Just steps off him.
Stadium.
Who is that?
No one
John
is
Stones.
anywhere near him
with
there.
the goal.
Look,
John Stones
he cuts him up
absolutely
inside the 18-yard box, and Declan Rice is absolutely nowhere near his man there. You've left him with about 10 yards of free space on the edge of your 18-yard box. Why is no one closing him down? It's a decent finish. Jordan Pickford should have probably saved it. He's got a hand to it.
Gets a hand
but
to
you've
it, but
left
the
him
power
with
behind that.
absolute acres of space outside your 18-yard box. That is terrible defensive work from England.
Do you know what? I think Jordan Pickford was slightly wrong-footed, and I would have liked him to have been in the middle of the goal a little bit more. But you can't take credit away from that finish.
It's a lovely finish.
Absolutely rifled that. Declan Rice, listen. He got into him. Maybe there was a yard or two. He should have been a bit closer. I get that. That's not typical Declan Rice behaviour, but to give him a goal like that when we were 1-0 up and in control of this game right before half-time is not good, because now we've let him back in the game, and like I said, we were early on lucky to be 1-0 up with the retaken penalties. So,
but how much space did he have there, Marty? He had time to touch it, take time,
And hit
look,
it.
and
Yeah.
poise himself,
Yeah.
and then strike. And no one was
and at
within
this
distance
level,
to get
you
to
will
him.
get punished, and
Yeah.
that's what happened. We got punished.
Yeah, got punished there, and it is 1-1.
That is a stupid goal to give away from
You know,
England.
going back to what you were saying about, you know, two things can be true with a player at the
We
same
love
time.
that. That should be our
You know,
DR Sports phrase.
Yeah.
you know, you're talking about players and literally falling off a cliff, and it's funny because ironically you're wearing the Calvin Phillips shirt. You know, since he left, let's be honest, since he left Leeds, at Leeds he was absolutely
He's got a
phenomenal.
Brighton party
He was
quick.
an
It's been rubbish.
Happens to the best of them.
He was
where
a
is he?
brilliant midfielder, right?
Happens to
Where
the
actually?
Where
is
He's
he?
at
He was
Sheffield
at Lu-
United
Was he
with
at
Chris
Luton?
Wilder.
He's where?
Yeah,
Sheffield
but I thought that
United.
was only a
Was he
loan.
at Luton at one point?
I don't remember
Isn't
being
he,
at Luton.
isn't he back at
He
Man
was
City?
somewhere.
Because
West
that
Ham,
was only a
Sheffield
loan.
United.
Yeah, he went.
He was at he's at Ipswich.
Ipswich, sorry.
Yeah,
Ipswich.
Ipswich,
Oh, yeah.
and now he's at Sheffield
Now,
United with
listen,
Patrick
That is
Bamford.
some drop
I'm
off.
not saying that Cole Palmer and Phil Foden.
That's the Bielsa
have fallen off a
effect.
cliff, but that is exactly what I was talking about. Now, Calvin Phillips, I remember in, I think it was the World Cup when Sterling was on fire a few years back. Played in that six. He was absolutely phenomenal.
Well, man of the match against Croatia in the opening game,
there
and
you
man
go.
of the player of the tournament.
There you go. So there you go, and he's gone from that to now. I mean, listen.
Well,
it's
do you want
literally
to hear actually the backstory, which will explain it?
far away.
Before Bielsa came in, and he obviously was under Bielsa during that tournament, he was a bang average number 10
Yeah.
who couldn't even get a game for us in the championship. He was coming off the bench. Bielsa came in, he said, hang on a second, you're not a 10, you're going to be my number 4, my sole midfielder.
Yeah, 10 is insane.
He turned him from a bang average number 10 to one of the best number 4s in world football. He then, under Bielsa, got into the England team.
Insane.
Got he got into the England team, won England Player of the Year in the Euro tournament, and then got a massive move to Manchester City and 200-300 grand a week contract at Manchester City off the back of it.
Do you resent him
You don't
for
do
it?
that as a mug of a midfielder.
No, of course.
He was one of the greatest midfielders in the world at that
this
time.
is what I'm saying. Talk about falling off
And
a
then the
cliff.
second he left Bielsa and went to Manchester City, that's when everything went wrong for him. And when he was at City, actually, he cried down the phone and called Bielsa one day, actually, funny enough.
And said, well, come get me.
He said, please help me, I don't know what to do, I'm really
me.
thinking.
He said, I know my level.
for want of a better
Honestly,
voice.
and his fall off could be likened to the stock market crashing.
Yeah,
like,
mate.
literally
Yeah.
just went down, plummeted.
Well, I
and
tell
he
you what, if you did have stocks and shares in it,
Yeah, well,
terrible.
Calvin Phillips.
Bankrupt me.
I did have stocks and shares in it.
Not in Calvin Phillips, no.
Yeah, I
It's a
did.
nightmare. It's just not what you want to see at all.
I would be happy. You know, and that's it for me. Cole Palmer and Phil Foden have not shown the levels that they need to show to be in this England side.
Thank you.
It's blankets and
I could do one of those, mate.
Oh,
I'm
my
shivering all
gosh.
over the
You
game
might have
right now.
noticed- You might have noticed the cup of tea, you might have noticed the coffee.
Yeah, pass that duvet.
It's freezing.
Pass that duvet.
Well,
the heated one.
We're
Thank
40
you.
minutes. We're 40 minutes in, 5 minutes away from half time. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't lie. I do want to see us on the ball more. I think you can't have Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice in that midfield and not really dominate possession.
What have you made of this opening half for England so far?
I think it's been interesting. Like, I think Gordon's been quite quiet.
Yeah,
I think he hasn't
Noni
really.
Madueke again.
Everything is going down that side with Noni. I think that Gordon hasn't got involved in this
Listen,
game whatsoever.
Yeah, this is why I think Rashford.
Yeah.
this is-
To me, like how Gordon has managed to get a move that he's got is absolutely insane.
I said already
He's been
before.
stinking up the joint for Newcastle this year.
Insane.
Absolutely stinking up
Talk
the joint.
about falling upwards.
Mate, how he even got into the England setup in the first place, I was confused.
Yeah, I think that was a questionable one.
Someone like Rio. Why maybe Rio should have actually been looked at because I think
it just may have come a bit
he
too
might have
soon
come
for
a bit
Rio.
too soon. But I think Anthony Gordon's season has been so poor.
Do you think that's on that side? That is our biggest weakness.
Well, in this game, we're already seeing the left-hand side is kind of letting our team down. There's no balance. You need to have a good, healthy, balanced team. Look, there's Declan Rice.
And the double!
Harry Kane again steps up.
Absolute scenes
And he
behind
scores
us.
for England.
Harry Kane has
Look
opened
at the
his
scenes.
account and he's doubled it.
And look
He
at the
said the
scenes.
first time was
Look
so
at everyone
nice.
behind us celebrate. Look at David down there.
To do it twice.
That was a fantastic header.
Brilliant header. And wow. Declan Rice out
Absolutely.
swinging corner.
Do you know what?
And there is Harry Kane.
Absolutely fantastic header from the penalty spot. Right, and that is exactly why Declan Rice is taking the corner.
Yeah, we said it before,
both sides.
didn't we?
Yeah.
And I said there's got to be some sort of reason, and then they've looked at, and that is the reason.
You have to give the credit to Harry Kane because that ball travels past. And there he is, look. Harry Kane equals Gary Lineker's England record at World Cup.
He is the greatest of all time.
That finish from the penalty spot, that ball comes in with pace and width. It is coming in fast. And to hit that in the corner from your head on the penalty spot, that's some technique.
And now he's on for the perfect hat-trick. He's on for the perfect hat-trick. He's got one with the right, one with the head.
Now
he's one with the left.
He's done that before for us. Left foot, right foot, header, all in one game. He's done everything. He's forever going to be my striker. I don't care where he is in this world. He's always mine.
Well, he could get it.
Greatest player at my club.
It's good to see because, you know, going into this tournament, I think Harry Kane, after the Euros, was obviously very disappointing, and there's a lot of question marks as to what he's going to look like in this tournament. So to start the game with
Great
2
header.
goals,
fantastic,
brilliant, classic, vintage Kane header.
Brilliant.
And it was a terrible start to the game for Harry Kane as well. You have to say that, missing the penalty early doors. To put himself back from that, obviously reconvert the second one.
I just want you to have a look at. I would love to see his heat map for this game because he has been, in my opinion, he's been absolutely everywhere. He's been
playing as the 6th,
pivotal in everything. He's been the 6th.
And it was a good bit of pressing from him as well.
He's everywhere. He's been absolutely everywhere, Harry Kane. And I think that's what people don't always give him credit for. The amount of work that he does off the ball is insane, and he's always done that.
You know what? I also just want to big up Noni Madueke. I think he's taken a lot of us by surprise and how he started this game. You know, he's won the penalty. That corner that we just scored from, he wins that corner. He tried to set up Jude Bellingham. He's actually had a very, very good start to this game. And you start to see why Thomas Tuchel called him up. There's a lot of criticism about it. You see why he's picked him over Jarrod Bowen, for example, in this game. Look how brilliant he's been so far.
Phenomenal.
I mean,
or over Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, Bukayo Saka is sat on the bench. And look, this is what you want. You want your team to be competitive.
On the break again.
In there again. And here
Nico
is
O'Reilly.
Nico O'Reilly on the left-hand side.
But where's Anthony Gordon?
There's Anthony Gordon's almost playing like a...
the ball.
That's the first time I've seen him touch it.
I think that actually is the first time he's touched it.
Oh, no, Jude Bellingham wins a foul.
This is Declan Rice
in
territory.
a dangerous area. Well, you've got Reece James, you've got Declan Rice.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, all of which are good set-piece takers.
Should we put Harry Kane back on corners? Is that what we're saying?
No,
good set piece.
that was the most.
That was a Gary Neville special, that one.
Mate, let's forget that even happened.
You know, that was actually Gary Neville that did that. That was his choice.
I mean, look at the calibre of players that have stood around that ball.
I know.
Harry Kane, Declan Rice, Reece James. Do you know what I mean? Anthony Gordon just stood there. Jude Bellingham walking back.
Harry Kane walking away.
Even Elliot Anderson could take something from that area.
It won't be Harry Kane who takes this.
Nah, he's gone back into the box. I think Reece James is probably...
No, it's got to be Declan, surely.
Yeah.
Surely it's got to be
Listen,
Declan.
this is exactly the position where
Real
Madrid against Real Madrid.
Declan Rice walking in. I think just because Declan Rice is better more on the central right-handed sided area, just is a bit more to the left.
You think this would be a cross more than a shot?
This has got to be a shot for me.
I would actually like to see Reece James have a shot.
Yeah, you got to have a go from this.
I think you got to go for it.
This is in distance.
This is Reece James territory.
Yeah, it's Reece James territory.
Absolutely, just fucking go for it.
You get this right.
Go on, Reece James.
Go on, Reece.
And you're lighting up the World Cup.
It's quite nice in the summer when everyone can just get on.
Noni Madueke has also stood there.
Nah, not Noni.
Mother, I've never seen you take
Noni.
It's too close for it. He ain't taking this. That stance ain't right. This is Reece James. Go on, mate.
Reece James.
That is stinky.
However, dead ball situation, the one person you would always want in a dead ball situation who isn't there is Trent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
That is the one person.
Another
if
very
Trent is standing on that, I
decision.
will start celebrating now, bro.
Literally now. Oh.
Trent, lads. Just scored in the top right, lads. Put it in the top right.
Top ends. Put it in the top ends. Scores in the top end. Can you do a Scouse accent?
No.
Not at all.
Put it in the top corner, mate.
No, I don't really.
Can't do a Scouse accent.
Listen, I'm aware I'll do it off air. I'm aware we're live, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to do Scouts, there's a lot of swear words that come in, you know what I mean?
I don't
know, because we have Doyle and Greg in the studio every week, and they're quite calm spoken.
They're very well spoken, like they don't talk.
No, you should see them them down the boozer after the stream is a different story.
It's a different
Big up the
story.
Scousers, man.
We
Big
love
them
Greg
up.
and we love
Yeah,
Doyle.
we love our Scousers, man.
We do. But seriously, just quickly on Trent, because it is almost half time.
Yeah.
But on Trent, do
Why
we think
is
that that
Trent
is
not
probably the
here?
biggest travesty out
Yes.
of everyone that's not been called up?
Yes, absolutely. I just think, right, okay, Tino Livramento pulls out, unfortunately with injury, which is a big miss. I just think then go and get someone like a Trent. Even if you're not going to get Trent, Lewis Hall as well was there. I didn't understand Trevor Chalobah. Me personally, I wouldn't have wanted to call him up. I would agree with James in that situation. Just bring Harry Maguire then.
Yeah.
Because he's better. But I think not having someone as talented as Trent, who in my personal opinion is one of the best right backs like ever. I love him. I think he's just revolutionised that position. He's so good. What he can do, unbelievable. Like, and he can play different. He can play in midfield if he wanted. Do you know what I mean? And I just think with the team we've got now, you've got a back. You've got what? You've got John Stones, Ezri Konsa next to each other, and you've got Elliot Anderson and Rice in that midfield who can cover defensively. I'd rather than have Trent. I'm cool with that. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It is a massive shame. It is a massive, massive shame.
I really do. It's just obviously a thing where just Tuchel don't fancy him, don't like him, doesn't want him anywhere near the setup, and I do think it is a massive shame. I really do.
It is.
It is.
Because that is one of the great.
This is a shot from Croatia. It is, and listen, we can beat this drum all day.
Yeah.
We can get upset about it. We can get angry. As I said, I don't agree with a lot of the decisions, especially Palmer for me. Maguire, I don't agree with, and Trent even I don't agree with. But I'm going to trust Thomas Tuchel.
Same.
We're winning right now. We're beating Croatia. I'm going to give him the opportunity to see how far he can get us in this tournament, see the kind of football we're playing. And I'm going to trust the process to a certain degree.
Yeah, trust the process.
This is his first major
tournament.
Fans, yeah?
Well, not to that level, not to that degree. But as I said, listen, man, it's his first major tournament, and I don't want to be going into this tournament negative. You get these opportunities once every 4 years. Let's go into it with a bit of optimism. Nothing can change now. And let's see what happens. Let's see what Thomas Tuchel can deliver.
Do you know what I think as well, right? If you look at some of the teams that have won major trophies in terms of internationally, they have those unglamorous players in the team. Do you know what I mean? Like, I look at Spain, Mikel Merino is not a name that any of us would probably be like, oh yeah, he starts for our club, whatever, but he's the unglamorous players that kind of get you out.
Is Mikel Merino not the Jordan Henderson of Spain?
No,
he's better. He's more clutch.
No,
just a question, guys. Just a question. It was just a question out there.
Declan Rice is the Jordan Henderson of Arsenal, so
you need to calm
asking
down.
the question.
You
Declan
actually
Rice
need to
is the
calm
Jordan
down, bro.
Henderson of Arsenal.
She might hit you tonight.
You need to chill. I can't lie.
And she'll leave you here.
Yeah,
On her birthday.
I will leave you. I will leave you on Brighton Beach, bro. I will leave you on Brighton Beach.
I swear, she's out savage.
She's a better boxer than your uncle, to be fair.
Well, don't get me in trouble with Uncle.
Don't bring Uncle into this.
Oh, there's Croatia.
Croatia.
It's terrible defending again.
And the
That is
defense
absolutely
Shot for
woeful.
half-time
And then you...
with 3 seconds to go in injury time.
I take everything I just said back. Where's Harry Maguire?
I think that's gone through Pickford's legs as well.
Yeah,
It has gone through his legs.
Listen, as
Don't
a
fall the
goalkeeper,
goalkeeping, shut your legs.
yeah, it's that's not on the goalkeeper. That.
Goalkeeping.
What a game for the neutrals.
He's
off. He might just be off there.
He's off.
Terrible defending. Ivan Perisic might be offside. It's a great move by Croatia, by the way. Beautiful
I don't
thinking
think it's
behind.
as clear as you think.
I flicked it back.
I think he's onside.
I think he's millimetres off.
We got opened up. He's
Because
off.
who's sat on the other side? There's someone a bit further down the line. Oh, that's terrible.
Through Reece James's leg there, not Pickford's, but that was a beautiful piece of play. Delicate dinking behind, headed back by Perisic. Fantastic finish first time by Musa, but
they're checking
it looks like
and
it
it
could
looks
be
like
Whiskers
it's
offside.
2-2.
No, they've given it and it's
They've
half
given it.
time.
It's half time.
They've given it and
I
it's
told
half
you guys,
time.
he looks, to me, he looked much onside.
Yeah.
He timed his run perfectly. He runs in. He scores at the
Really
again.
poor from Reece James not picking him up at all.
Yeah,
bad got
sleeping
again.
Not good.
Not the greatest of goalkeeping either. Shut your legs.
Yeah, I think Jordan.
Well, no, it's the side of him.
Jordan Pickford could be doing better in that position.
It was through Reece James's legs, just to the side of Pickford. But
and again, literally right after scoring, Croatia equalised.
Yeah.
It's half time.
No good. Right. I think we're going to go to a quick... No, we've got 30 seconds before we go to a quick break. Well, that's kind of put a little bit of a downer on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
As we go into half time, it's 2-2.
Worst time to concede.
Worst time to concede.
Yeah.
Absolutely worst time. Worst time to concede, best time to score. I think when we come back, we'll do a little bit more digging into maybe what's gone wrong, because again there were large parts where it's positive for England, but again, it's not really the scoreline that we were looking to do. And defensively, we're talking about a Tuchel side.
Yeah.
It's not naturally a side that concedes loads of goals.
And they were 4 goals to concede, if I'm honest with you, at this level.
So we'll have to dig into that. I think Anthony Gordon, that is an area that I think we should look at half-time. So I think that's kind of a bit of a waste of player.
He's been anonymous.
Yeah,
What's the point?
Completely. But yeah, lots of praise for Harry Kane.
Yeah,
I feel like we're all a bit disheartened now. Might need to have a little.
I mean, that is, I mean, it's a good thing it's a commercial break because we need to get ourselves back up.
Yeah, we
after
really
that
do.
one
I need a bit of David Bentley energy.
Those are just 2 absolute sucker punches right before the break. And as you said, just shooting goals to concede. They were both taken extremely well by Croatia, you have to say.
Yeah,
but just the time and the space that England offered them. When you get that goal ahead, that's where we were always critical of Southgate's teams. Not pushing forward to get the extra goal, not kill the game off, and we've seen it here with England today. That defence looked shaky. It was like a drunk man on a pogo stick when we went ahead. There was no balance there. They were falling all over themselves, and we just left way too much space, especially the first goal. Yeah, that was inexcusable.
After they draw level 1-1, and then we go 2-1 up. See the game out till half time. There's 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
Just see it out. Just see it out. Just get to half time. 2-1 up.
Disappointing.
Just inexperience back there.
There you go.
Black Wolf BI3RO said LMFAO. Anyway, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll stay where you are, come back, go get yourself a cup of tea, coffee, whatever you drink at this time, wherever you are around the world. We'll be back in a minute.
Good delivery. Here is Madueke. That could be a penalty. It is a penalty.
He's given a penalty straight
and that is why he was selected over Bukayo Saka. Because he has been involved in everything today
And
so far for England.
that's what I'm talking about with Noni Madueke. Look how he's run into that. He's anticipated.
Yeah,
he's won
that's
a
an
penalty.
easy penalty. Guaranteed banker.
Clear penalty.
That's a clear penalty.
Yeah.
Still ain't come down, mate.
Be prepared, lads, because this place behind us is about to erupt right now.
It's going to absolutely erupt.
Where are we
if it
saying?
hits the
Top
back of the
left,
net.
top right?
I mean,
could be down the middle.
Nah, I think he's
Look,
going.
Could be anywhere,
I'm going to go bottom left for Harry Kane.
And he'll
standard.
smash it home.
Nice,
I think
easy
he's
penalty. Come
smashing
on.
it top left
And I'll tell you
stanchion.
what-
Here we go.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. Here we go.
Come
To
on,
open
Harry.
England's
Let's
account,
go.
Harry Kane steps up.
And there he is.
Come on.
Steps up.
Deep breath.
runs
Here we
up.
go.
Go on. Little stutter. Good delivery. Here is Madueke. That could be a penalty. It is a penalty.
He's given a penalty straight
And that is why he was selected over Bukayo Saka. Because he has been involved in everything today
And
so far for England.
that's what I'm talking about with Noni Madueke. Look how he's run into that. He's anticipated.
Yeah,
he's won a
that's an
penalty.
easy penalty.
Oh.
Guaranteed
Modric kicks
banker.
him.
Clear penalty.
That's a clear penalty.
Yeah.
Still ain't come down, mate.
Be prepared, lads, because this place behind us is
Yeah,
about
this
to
place-
erupt right now.
It's going to absolutely erupt.
Where are we
if it
saying?
hits the
Top
back of the
left,
net.
top right?
I mean,
Could be down the middle.
nah, I think he's
Look,
going.
Could be
anywhere,
I'm going to go bottom left for
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
And he'll
standard.
smash
Yeah,
it home.
nice.
I
easy
think he's
penalty. Come
smashing
on.
it top left
And I'll tell you
stanchion.
what-
Here we go.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. Here we go.
Come
To
on,
open
Harry.
England's
Let's go,
account,
let's go.
Harry Kane steps up.
And there he is.
Come on.
Steps up.
Good delivery. Here
There's
is Madueke. He's down. That could be a penalty. It is a penalty.
He's given a penalty straight
And that is why he was selected over Bukayo Saka. Because he has been involved in everything today
And
so
that's,
far for England.
that's what I'm talking about with Noni Madueke. Look how he's run into, he's anticipated.
Yeah,
he's won
that's
a
an
penalty.
easy penalty. Guaranteed
Modric kicks
banker.
him.
Clear penalty.
That's a clear penalty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Still ain't come down, mate.
Be prepared, lads, because this place behind us is
Yeah,
about
this
to
place-
erupt right now.
It's going to absolutely erupt.
Where are we
if it
saying?
hits the
Top
back of the
left,
net.
top right?
I mean,
Could be down the middle.
nah, I think he's
Little
going.
Panenka
anywhere,
I'm
mate.
going to go bottom left for
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
And it
standard.
smash
Yeah,
it home.
nice.
I think
Easy
he's
penalty,
smashing
come
it top left
And I'll tell you
stanchion.
what-
Right, here we go.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. Here we go.
Go
To
for
open
it.
England's
Let's go,
account.
let's go.
Harry Kane steps up.
And there he is.
Come on.
Steps up.
Deep breath.
runs
Here we
up.
go.
Go on. Little shot.
Oh,
my
he's
days, he's
missed.
missed.
He's
And
missed
he's
the
missed the
penalty.
penalty.
Oh, but fantastic save from the goalkeeper.
A great
Let's
save.
hold on,
How-
let's-
Wait, is that
An
Petrovic's in goal?
extremely poor penalty.
That was a terrible penalty.
A terrible
He
penalty.
stopped.
Wait, isn't this Real Madrid's
I think they
backup
might
Hang
be
on a
retaking it. The
second.
goalkeeper
Wait.
jumped off his line a bit too quickly.
Here he goes again.
No repeat. This is
Come on,
revenge.
come on.
Stands there,
Come on,
deep
mate.
breath.
Come on.
He runs up. Go.
Mistake this time.
He wasn't going to miss twice. Everything's flying. It's going off.
It's going up.
Pandemonium.
You see David Bentley down
There we
there?
go.
You see David Bentley down there? Shaking it.
Shaking it, wiggling it.
Shaking it. That's our guy, man. And Harry Kane, cool as a cucumber, slots it away.
Ice cold, mate.
He was not going to miss
You
it
asked
twice.
if he was going to go the same place. That is exactly
in the
where he
same
went.
place.
Yeah, he went the
Same
exact
place.
same
Calm,
way.
collected,
Calm,
same
collected.
exact
He
place.
put that ball in exactly the same place as the goalkeeper saved it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what,
There
I'll be
he
honest, we've been let off.
Welcome back to DR Sports. You just missed David Bentley absolutely having it off. Hips were shaking. XI rating, all of it behind us. He was bringing the energy, trying to get us back in
got the
good spirits after that second goal for Croatia. It's 2-2 at half-time. Marty, what have you thought of the first half?
Well, I don't know, I love this tune. It's one of my favourites. And this has got me back in the game.
Yeah.
Back in
Listen,
it.
disappointed conceding 3 seconds before the end of the half. Just be a bit more professional with it.
There we go. And he's back. And we got a bit of Shakira playing in the background.
That's what you
I'm on
need.
your level, mate. We're going to win, mate.
That'll get you back in the game, gets you back in the building. Come on, get the energy up. That's what we do.
Yeah.
You're not talking about bringing Jordan Henderson. You should have just brought David. Do you know what I mean? He's got energy, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
We were saying that we needed David Bentley and Cecil link up because the amount of dancing and hip moving is about to go off.
England needed David Bentley and I need a Bentley. And you know what? Off the back of this atmosphere behind us, I'm back in the game, as you said there, mate. Get him back involved, mate.
Back in here.
Also,
Come on.
I would just like to say, I don't actually think he's drunk either.
No,
This is just pure David Bentley.
High on life, high on life.
Anyway, back to the game. Marty, what did you think of the first half?
Look, interesting first half. I thought we were lucky, like I said, with the penalty retake. Should the goalkeeper have been on his line? This is what goalkeepers do. They take a step forward and they're coming off your line. I thought we were lucky. Harry Kane then buries it. We're 1-0 up, okay? And we think, here we go, we're on for it. Then they equalise. Declan Rice should have closed down. Fantastic shot. Jordan Pickford slightly offset for my liking. Gets one hand to it, but let's not take away the rocket that was the shot that goes in the back of the net. Then, listen, that is why we put Declan Rice on corners, because that ball comes in swinging to Harry Kane on the penalty spot, and that technique there was absolutely phenomenal. Buries it, and then we think, right, that goal, let's put that aside. We're 2-1 up, we're going to kick on here. And I saw some interesting stuff from England. I saw Madueke pushing down the right-hand side. I saw us at times dominating the midfield. There was some shaky bits at the back. And then 3 seconds before the end of the half, we can see the sloppy goal is wide open. Slightly was it offside? I would have liked to have seen it go to VAR, if I'm honest with you. But listen, fair play to them. They put the ball in the back of the net, and it did. It dampened the moods.
Yeah.
But this is the first game.
It is.
It's the first game. It's a long tournament.
And Sweet Caroline's playing on in the background. What I was going to say is slightly more downbeat than you, which I struggled to say with Sweet Caroline going on in the background behind us there. But I have to say the defensive work from England was extremely poor.
shocking,
I mean,
yeah.
you look at the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford, yes, he got a hand to it, but I have to have question marks on the entire midfield, including Declan Rice there. He didn't close this man down quick enough. When you give the ability to take a touch, look up, analyse the situation, and then rifle it into the top corner, you have to ask questions. And they may be reaching out, touching me and touching you back there, but Jordan Pickford certainly wasn't touching that ball. When you give your man that much time on the edge, Caroline.
Good times never seem so good.
So good, so good. I've been inclined to believe it never would.
It's really hard.
It's hard to keep it professional, but we will try. We will try on this channel. But as I was saying, the defensive work was very cumbersome from England, and going forward, I have to say, extremely one-dimensional. Everything we did was down Noni Madueke's side.
Yeah.
Anthony Gordon,
non-existent.
Very hard to get involved, and we relied on 2 set pieces to get goals. So I want to see England a little bit more expansive. I want to see some of the depth come off the bench and try and shake things up.
Do you think we need to see Rashford?
I do think we need to see Rashford. I would like to see either Rashford, Eze, maybe even Morgan Rogers in that 10. Something to give us a little bit more ability to break through the lines, because currently it's Harry Kane dropping deep, looking for Noni Madueke, trying to get down the line, getting us a set piece, and that's all we've been relying on. And defensively, we need to wake up. We need to wake up big time, because we're giving them way too much space, and every single long ball over the top is not being dealt with. The playing out of the back, I mean, is shaky, is questionable, and we're losing it every single time.
Yeah.
They need to wake up defensively, and offensively, we need some changes quickly.
Ken, just looking at the stats from that first half, possession 48% for England, 52% for Croatia, 1.36 XG to their 0.43, 9 shots to their 4, 2 on target on both, and 15 touches to their 8 in the opposition box. What do you think that England needs to do differently? Because from the first half, Croatia came out firing, quick to close down, high press. Are we going to see more of that? What do England need to do to counteract?
Yeah, I think I said already in the first half, I think, you know, we're wasting that midfield. You've got 3 of the best midfielders right now in the world in that midfield, and you've not got one of them on the ball.
Yeah.
Like, Declan Rice is a great driver of the ball. Elliot Anderson is technically brilliant. You've got Jude Bellingham, who's just Jude Bellingham. And none of them are actually on the ball. You're basically saying to them, oh, be off the ball, do all the off the ball work. Do all the off the ball work. We need to see us more on the ball, take the tempo of the game, and force Croatia into having to defend more and more and be a bit more tighter. So to me, I think, you know, we've let ourselves down in those areas. You know, we've not capitalised on the talent that our team's got. But look, we've got a lot to do in the second half. The 2 goals that we conceded, sloppy, but we can turn that around for sure.
This is like a nightclub, guys.
David is going nuts, literally.
What a
Unbelievable scenes here behind us.
Going on. Producer Jason is over there at the front of the stage, by the way.
Producer Jason is behind us. With David.
The producers are loving it. The crowd are loving it. David Bentley's loving it.
James as well. James is over there as well.
And we're all loving it. It's England, baby.
Oh, Jason's in too.
Don't let the dance see that you lot are dancing, man.
I tell you what, the vibes here are so good. I think we're going to be doing another one of these for Ghana. We're not entirely sure yet where it's going to be. It could be back here in Brighton. It could be anywhere pretty much in the country.
It could be Zimbabwe. But all I know is you don't want to miss it, because this is legendary.
I'll tell you what you don't want to miss, and what you would like to see. It's me on a night out with David Bentley.
I don't want to miss that, because I tell you what, that is comedy gold. Right, we're about to get back underway. We are underway. As it stands, 2-2 between England and Croatia.
Absolutely.
No changes made at half-time. Let's hope that Anthony Gordon can get himself a little bit more involved, because everything is going down Madueke's side.
Yeah, you know, me and Abby were saying that it's literally been the Harry Kane and Noni Madueke show.
Yeah.
And everyone else has been bang average, or if not poor. So now you need to see the rest of the team step it up. You know, I'm not against the no changes at halftime. Give the team, you know, at least 10-15 minutes to prove why they should carry on the game. But if in the next 10-15 minutes we're not seeing positive changes, then you've got to make the subs.
Who would be the first one? Rashford?
Yeah,
Yes.
Rashford. I think Anthony
Definitely.
Gordon, like I've been saying it on Live at 5 every week, I don't understand why he's even been called up. He's had a terrible season, and we're seeing in this game he's just been anonymous. Like, I don't even, everything that's come down the left-hand side has actually been carried by Nico O'Reilly, which is actually the fullback, not the winger.
Yeah. It's just been completely non-existent.
Yeah, and non-existent.
I think we touched on it just before we went into half-time, but the biggest problem I think with this so far is just the defending. Like, Thomas Tuchel's side are not known for conceding, or conceding silly goals at that as well.
I think the biggest problem is him not having a jumper on.
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean. I'm trying to rep England here. I'm trying to keep the English spirit going. Oh, here we go. It's an opportunity. And that's right. I didn't take it off because Jude Bellingham has rifled us back in.
What a goal! Hand side, takes the ball on his own and sticks it in, posting in bottom corner. England are 3-2 up against Croatia in a 47th minute.
And we spoke about the goal we conceded. We said it's the worst time to concede a goal, but this is also the best time to score a goal. Right at the beginning of that goal. Fantastic football.
Unbelievable.
And the composure. You're asking Jude Bellingham. It's a tight angle. You're worth all of that money for that move to Real Madrid. There's question marks over to your performances. People saying, wow, Rodgers should have been selected over him.
No.
And that was cool as a cucumber from Jude Bellingham there.
This is why he's England's number 10. That's why I said I want him as far forward as possible.
Yeah.
Get him next to Harry Kane. Get him in those positions, because that's what he does.
Wow.
That is what he does.
What a start.
What a start.
What a start for the second half.
Let's not concede 5 minutes or 3 minutes after like we've done in the first half.
Let's just chill.
From Bentley to Bellingham, the vibes are back.
Vibes are back. And who else?
Would it be?
Oh, there we go. We've won the ball back.
Here we go.
Oh,
great strike, great save.
Jude Bellingham again,
He's
picking up the ball in the danger zone, rifling it into
Jude
that bottom left-hand
Bellingham is
corner. And a
looking
great
to
save.
take this game by the scruff of the
Which
neck
is what we want.
and finish it off.
We want that from Jude. We want that
It's a
from our
poor
number 10.
finish, I have to say. He should be looking for that bottom right-hand corner there.
And you
but
know-
great alertness to pick the ball up there and strike
And you know
quickly.
what? Big up Anthony Gordon, because he pressed the goalkeeper into making that mistake. Declan Rice pushes it back into Jude Bellingham. And now we've got a corner. Declan Rice on the left-hand side.
Can Harry Kane make it a hat-trick?
Can he do another brilliant corner?
Here's Deckers. Big swing. No dig.
And here it comes. He crosses it in.
Oh,
it's a good delivery.
Oh, what a chance.
And who is that?
Nico
O'Reilly.
You can do it against
He's
Arsenal,
unmarked.
but why can't you do it for England?
And it's completely unmarked at the back.
Oh man, you're killing me
He
out
did it when
here.
it mattered.
Why did you do it? Do it when it counts.
He did it when it mattered to me.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, by the way? I know we're looking at this from an England perspective, but for a neutral, what a game of football so
Yeah,
far.
it's a
And you
great-
talk
great
about
game. It's
that
probably
one
been the most
game
exciting
that's
game
gonna,
so far.
that's what I mean. You talk about the game that sets the World Cup into light, that really gets every neutral invested in the tournament.
Yes.
So far, this is it. It's been back and forth.
This is
it's very
why
50-50 game. It's had drama, it's had intrigue, it's had a missed penalty, it's had everything this game so far.
And this is why I said, for me, this is where the World Cup started. For me, the beginning of the tournament's been quite slightly underwhelming, and the start of the tournament, it wasn't, this atmosphere. But now we're seeing the World Cup spring into life. We've had 5 goals within 50 minutes played. Yeah. And listen, I wouldn't have liked to see, I don't want us to have conceded 2 of them, but what a game of football we've got on our hands here, and what a great game to watch.
Also, it's already much better from Anthony Gordon, just the pressing alone.
Exactly, I was literally about to say, it's almost a flipped script, isn't it, where we're doing a lot of pressing now. and we're forcing Croatia to kind of pass around in their own half.
But it's imperative we take advantage of this now, take advantage of the momentum and get a second goal very, very quickly, because we saw it after the two goals lead that we had. We allowed Croatia back into the game, we allowed them to settle, and they picked their opportunity and struck. And if you think Croatia aren't going to have another great chance in this game, then you are sorely mistaken.
Yeah.
So we need to take advantage of this moment that we have right now and get that second goal quickly.
Yeah, absolutely
Well,
right.
I think as well, you know, we have quality off the bench, but so do they.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've got players that they can bring off, and they're a very experienced team that know what they're doing, know what it takes to get far in this competition. So
we're looking at Luka Modric on the screen right now. What have you thought of Luka Modric this game?
To be honest, by his standards, a bit poor.
Yeah.
He gave away the penalty. It's not really been that influential, I think. I don't know who assisted the goals. I think Perisic assisted.
for the first one, yeah.
Yeah, but...
Gets a good ball out there. Nearly threads the ball through to Madueke.
I think Perisic assisted the second one as well.
Yeah, he assisted the second one. I don't know who did the first one, but by Luka Modric standards, though, we know him to be a top class, one of the best that we've probably seen in a long time.
Great
It's not, he's unbelievable player, just not really been the best game so far.
Well, he's aged as well. Let's be realistic with what we expect from him.
Declan Rice on the left-hand side, looking to drive into the centre.
Go for the shot! What a strike! What a save!
What a save on a goal to Declan Rice.
And Declan Rice
driving the ball inside.
That's my guy, fam.
Decent strike, very savable
I
shot.
can't lie, I do find it really hard to suddenly support Declan Rice.
No, you don't. Do you know what, Abby? Do you remember when we done box to box?
Look at the bonnet on their
I
nose.
was going to say, do you know what? This is the first time I've watched a game with you.
Yeah.
We're actually supporting the same side. But we forgot you are actually an undercover gooner.
I do.
Abby, we call him the horse, bro.
I just find it hard. I'm sorry, I find it hard to switch out.
It's England. You know what I mean? If Rashford puts that shirt on or Maguire, I'm rooting for them. And I can't stand Man United as much as the next guy. You know what I mean?
It's one of them things where it's like, I'm rooting for you. Like, I'm happy if you whack it top bins, but like I find it weird to be like, go on Deckers
again with another good corner, but
I don't know if you'll ever hear go on Deckers come out of my mouth like that.
Shut up, man. Look at that bonnet. Boom, boom, boom. He said, move, bro. Move, man.
I'll tell you what we're seeing here from Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice very early on is they've gone into the changing room and had words and been like, listen, we need to put our stamp on this game and show the world who we are and what we do and how we do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? You need players like that. You need leaders. We've been questioning England many a time over the years, saying, where are the leaders? Who are the leaders? And now you see there are leaders all over the pitch.
Shoot.
Not
too many people.
Nah, he's not going to hit that.
Oh, that is a terrible ball.
Wasn't the greatest pass, to
Terrible
be
ball. Kept alive by Declan Rice. Madueke's been taken down. That could be a free kick.
How's
I
that
don't
not
think
been
we'll give
given?
it.
Crazy.
Not been given.
No, he got the ball in my eyes. He got the ball.
He got the ball in my eyes. Also,
No, he
James,
did.
not bringing any type of jacket is
No, he didn't get the
insane.
ball.
No, I do got a jacket here.
Why are you not putting the jacket on?
Because I'm repping England. I have to
mean-
keep the English spirit high.
Guys, it's
Luka
absolutely
Modric
freezing.
there didn't get any
It
of
is
the ball.
freezing.
It's freezing. It's beyond freezing.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's freezing.
It's cold. I'll be calling for the blanket next.
No chance.
Seriously.
You'd have to
Duvet or something.
prize out my frozen hat.
It's not blanket, mate.
You know what it is? It's England's opening game of the tournament. I want to rep the boys. I want to have an England shirt on me.
Right,
I
you
want to
guys
feel
have
the
seen
vibe.
my England shirt. It's tucked underneath the jacket.
I'll be recycling my boob tube.
Exactly.
Again.
You guys will see the shirt again, just not right now.
When it's hopefully hot.
That is the thing with being by the coast. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
When the sun's out, it's hot.
Yeah.
There ain't no cover. But when it's cold, it's cold.
Cold. Yeah, it's cold.
You can see here, we're inviting the press, aren't we?
Yeah, this is what we started off doing in the first half, and this is not what aged well for us. Move the ball quicker.
And do you know what, right? This is why you kind of maybe understand a bit of Thomas Tuchel's selection.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
beautiful
you see
run by
why he
Harry
said
Kane.
he wants ball-playing centre-backs if you're going to invite teams to
Lovely
press.
from Kane.
And there's Manoni Madueke,
Noni
great
again
pass.
down the right-hand side.
Harry Kane,
Tries to give it to Reece James, but it's another corner for England here.
Harry Kane has been everywhere.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean,
He has.
I'll
He's been
ask
brilliant.
you again at the end of the game, but surely it has to be Harry.
Yeah, I mean, I said already, I think him and Noni Madueke have been the standouts. But
Wow.
Harry Kane has been everywhere. Everywhere.
The way he picks up the ball so
Right
deep.
back, DM. I'm seeing him next to Elliot Anderson. I'm like, brother, you don't need to do that.
He's everywhere.
Well, Jude Bellingham, if he converted that second chance, would have been right up there for me, because the way he started the second half here.
Think about the chance Noni Madueke literally played beautifully into him, attacking. he missed that as well. So,
well, look,
but he's been a constant threat, Jude Bellingham.
If Declan Rice continues this game as he...
Again, Kane!
And it's clean.
How?
Oh, did that
Reece.
stay out?
Not gone in. Another cross by Declan Rice.
And it's another great save from the keeper.
Wow.
Keeper's having an absolute
He's having a blinder.
Having a blinder, mate.
Nico O'Reilly this time with the header. Great save.
And then Anthony
And Gordon
again
with a weak
Brilliant
header.
And save again, that's a
like a triple save.
Triple save from the guy.
Yeah, triple
That's
save.
a weak header from Gordon. It was leaning away from him, so he did kind of try and dive into it, but big chance again.
Do you know what?
Wait, what's the ref? The ref is just saying to wait. Wait for what?
What are they checking?
VAR. Over the, no, not over the line, but...
Yeah, they're talking about VAR.
No, so that goes through in your watch,
No,
I
but he
think.
said to play on.
I think they were just checking to see if they
just checking.
They're checking for a pen.
Yeah, I don't think there was any.
But this is much better from England. It's so much more dominant. It's much more
intense because we're on the ball more. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do. You can't have players like that and not be on the ball more.
Yeah, definitely not.
Ball in.
It's another good.
Good punch from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, goalkeeper came out, did pretty well.
Do you know what? I hear the shout for Harry Kane. He has been everywhere. But if Declan Rice keeps up these levels, and you see, this is what I see week in, week out with Declan Rice for Arsenal, as he starts drilling players and telling them where they should be.
Oh, great chance.
And there he is again.
Oh, dealt with the game by the goalkeeper.
An absolute
And Harry Kane is just letting off shots.
Wow.
After shots.
Here's Jude Bellingham. Decent cross in again. Kane! Oh my days.
England are absolutely on it.
This is England. And I have to say, this is absolute chalk and cheese to what we saw in the first half. This is a completely different England side. But I will say, if we don't take one of these chances soon, that's about 3 or 4 huge chances that we've just missed after taking the lead here. We need to make one of these count. Otherwise, we are leaving ourselves in a very dangerous predicament. But this is a completely different England side to the one that we saw in the first half.
Completely different. Completely different.
Right, here's Kovacic coming on for Luka Modric. Kovacic of Manchester City.
Coming on for Luka Modric. Livakovic, the keeper, by the way, is having
a phenomenal game.
Brilliant second half.
And could this former Thomas Tuchel player come to bite him back in?
Won the Champions League with Thomas Tuchel, held down that midfield, was very, very good.
Their goalkeeper's going on like prime Manuel Neuer.
Yeah. He's like the Cape Verde keeper, isn't he?
Harry Kane and said, sorry, mate, I don't want you getting that hat-trick.
He's having it off,
He said, you ain't having it.
Yeah, he said, you're not doing it.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Fair to him, though. That's a triple save he just made before that. Then
How many saves was it that the Cape Verde keeper made the other day? 7, 8?
Yo. Cape Verde keeper was on shot.
40.
I mean, look at that. 18 attempts from England, 9 on target.
I mean, the way that we've come out in the second half has been exceptional.
Actually, on that Cape Verde goalkeeper, did you know he started that day with 50,000 followers on Instagram?
I saw that.
He ended the game with 4.1 million.
Unbelievable. It's giving like Molly May influencing vibes.
And that is the World Cup. It is the world sport for a reason.
Did you see
there
that
is
guy?
no more game of what eyeballs on you.
Was it a guy from Australia?
Tim Payne?
That had like no followers at all.
Yeah, I saw that.
And like
some YouTuber did a video about him saying how he's like the least followers.
He had 5,000 followers.
Yeah, and now he's got like over 1 million.
Yeah.
Mate, the World Cup is
that
just
guy with a
different
bottle.
level.
The Man City bottle.
Madness.
Yeah.
But you amplify that from the English audience to the
to
global
world,
audience. I mean, the World Cup is something extremely special.
Yeah,
I mean, it is the
sounds like your
biggest
Instagram
event in
after
the
your
world.
last DR Sports appearance.
That was more like an extra 5 followers, not 500,000.
I mean, we saw the Qatar.
500,000 is
from
let alone 4 million.
We saw the Qatar goalkeeper after winning Man of the Match in tears. Like that's what it means. That's what it means to a lot of these players. That that Cape Verde goalkeeper, he plays in the 2nd tier of the Portuguese league, and he's kept Spain out. You know, the European champions. That's what the World Cup.
He
means
might
to these
never
players.
experience this ever again. Like those Curacao players, they're probably never going to experience this ever again. When they scored that goal, I know they got absolutely pumped, but scoring that goal to make it 1-1, incredible. Just
I think as well, like a lot of these countries, you've got to start somewhere. Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, they lost 7-1, but it's the start of a beautiful journey, hopefully, for their country, where they can have more players want to represent Curaçao and potentially be in another World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes it so special.
I agree with you. We were having this conversation on Weekend Roundup the other day, saying about those smaller nations. Like, there was a bit of a mixed review, like, oh, are they just taking up spots? But what's your view on it, James?
For me, I think, personally, I'll say something extra, is my favourite part of the entire World Cup is the group stages, because you have so many of those smaller nations and every single thing means to them. Every single goal, if they can eke out a draw, if they can eke out any kind of result, it just means so much to these nations, and it's just so beautiful to see even more countries within the world represented, see their people have their chance to make an impact on the global stage and do things that nobody expects. Nobody expected that Cape Verde goalkeeper to have that kind of game against Spain. Nobody expected them to get that kind of result, and that is the magic of football, and that is the magic of the World Cup for me. So the more nations, for me, it means the tournament goes on for longer, which I like more. It means we get to see more upsets, more random shocks, more players be unearthed out of nowhere. So for me, the more nations, the more games is better for me. I love it more as a viewer. I'm loving absolutely every second of it.
Matisse just messaged me going, I know you're freezing on that stream.
Oh, mate, tell me about it.
No, I have to agree with James. I think as well, what's like, people need to realise these teams actually made it there by merit. They fought to get here. Congo played a playoff and beat Nigeria and beat Jamaica to get here. Curaçao beat Jamaica. Do you know what I mean? Like, even teams like Bosnia beating Italy and Ireland and all these teams that were actually favourites to go through, they worked hard and deserved to be at the World Cup for a reason. They weren't just let in because of vibes or because, out of sympathy and pity. They worked hard for it, despite all the odds. Some of them not even, having sponsors or whatever. I think one of the Cape Verde players saying he got called up via LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Like, that's the levels to it. But they worked hard to be here and they deserve to be here. So it's other teams' fault. It's a team like Italy's fault for not doing better, despite being a bigger nation.
It's insane that Italy haven't been at the last two tournaments.
Exactly. And think about, they're World Cup winners, and yet they failed. But the reality is Curaçao, Bosnia, all these other teams that are, smaller countries or smaller nations.
Bosnia. Did anyone see that video?
Yeah, I saw that.
One of the greatest things I've ever seen.
So sick.
Clip it.
And that song that they've got is wicked, by the way.
What? Who? The Bosnia?
Yeah.
I haven't heard the song.
Take me to America. I'm from Bosnia. Take me to. It's so sick. Listen to it. It's actually funny.
Bosnia.
That comment about obviously being more football. I mean, are we complaining with Champions League football? I mean, the old format. I mean, the old format. There were literally, I think, it was 8 games on the route to the final.
Yeah.
Literally. But now we have the group stages and they've changed it. Do I complain watching my? Not at all.
No.
I really don't. And if you love watching football, it's a fantastic thing. And like with this tournament, making it bigger, great.
I don't have one issue with it. I think it's great.
I mean, it's fantastic.
To see, like we were just saying about kind of the Curaçao players and everyone else, Cape Verde keeper, I feel like it's amazing moments. Like the World Cup is just full of moments. And I think having as many teams in it as possible, why not?
Terrible defensive work again by England.
Champions League.
They could capitalise on this. Croatia cuts inside.
Jinky
Perisic again, and it's a corner. But also, we're looking at this as people from the outside who aren't even in the nation that the tournament's being held.
Yeah.
Imagine this being in England or whatever, and an extra 16 countries or however many it is coming into your country, and the atmosphere, the carnival-like atmosphere that would create within the host nation that's being involved. I mean, it must be absolute pandemonium in America. And if you could imagine that in a more condensed setting like in England or the UK or whatever, with 48 nations rolling in, 47 other ones, I mean.
And I think also underestimated is, where it's been held in America, like let's take the
Also Canada and Mexico, by the way.
Well, let's take the AT&T Stadium, Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Yeah.
That is one of probably the best stadiums
Unbelievable.
in the world, full stop. It hosts everything. It's got a village around it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane. It is these stadiums. There are a lot of them NFL stadiums, but they host everything else.
Majority of them are NFL.
And they're massive.
They're
NFL
absolutely huge. I mean, if you look at the SoFi one in California, in LA,
that's the most expensive stadium in the world.
It's sensational. I've actually been to that stadium. It's absolutely beautiful.
I think as well the turnouts to a lot of the games. I watched Qatar versus Switzerland. I didn't really expect. It was basically sold out. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was so many people there, and I think obviously this tournament has come under a lot of criticism, but to be fair, so far Like, we're watching this game, look how many people are there.
And
Do you know what I mean?
these stadiums are catered for that specifically.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
what this Dallas Cowboys stadium, this does it week in, week out.
Yeah.
Gets these people in, and it's open all the time. Like I said, it's like a shopping facility.
Yeah.
It is catered for that. And America, listen, anyone who's been to America, they do things. They do entertainment to a different level.
Good from Gordon.
It's good from Anthony Gordon.
Very good from Anthony Gordon.
Unfortunately, lost it, but
Started
did very
off
well.
good, but end product not quite there. But and America also, as I said, if I could choose one place I could go to watch a World Cup, it would be America.
Really?
Because America is probably my favorite
Brazil for me.
tourist
Brazil
destination
all day
in the
long.
world.
Brazil,
but I mean, just
Argentina.
as a country, America being in Times Square, in New York, in the sun as it is, let alone the fact that there's a whole World Cup and everything going on there. It is a beautiful place to hold a major tournament like that. It's a fantastic place. Everything about it is.
They
is
deal with
from a
big
tourist
crowds. I
perspective.
mean, listen, not to go off piece, but you know, like even Disney World and you know those places, like how the amount of the capacity of these places and how they just run it like clockwork.
Yeah.
That's what you're seeing.
Yeah.
That's why this is a.
Vuskovic has gone off, as has
I think Musa
went off.
Which is a winger or midfielder.
Yeah, I think they've brought on him. Yeah, I will double check that.
The goal scorer, Musa, in fact.
Indeed, goal scorer.
Yeah.
Goal scorer. I think Palisic just came on, who is indeed a midfielder, and Matanovic, attack.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to bolster
Very well
their midfield
pronounced.
at the moment.
Yeah.
The Croatian in me.
Oh, talking to the man of pronunciation.
Really
wow,
well
the man of pronunciation. I mean, we watched the South Africa Mexico game, and this guy was just reading names. Yeah, there we go. Come on, let's some of the names he's reeling off. Yeah, that's it.
Foul on Jordan
I
Pickford.
also speak a little bit English, mate.
A little bit English.
Is that what I sound like? Oh, a bit of English.
Yo comprende un poquito de español, mi amigo.
Tu cerveza, por favor.
Hola.
No, I think I agree with you. Brazil, Argentina, like football. Not to say that they're not like obviously America loves football, but not at the same
Brazil's
level.
football heritage.
Football nation, lives, breathes, nation.
That would be unreal.
Like
I mean, I think the women's World Cup is there. So I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Women's World Cup is there
Actually,
next year.
sorry, I spoke wrong, but it's good to talk about Football Nation. How about let's talk about the nation that actually created the damn sport that we're watching right now?
Well, they're
that
3-2
still
up.
hasn't got a second World Cup for some reason.
No, but we have got the Euros again.
But it's not the same.
I mean, last time out of the Euros, we had a great time when it was here.
No, but how do we not have a World Cup in this country?
Yeah,
that
no, I
would
do
be
agree.
It's coming. It's coming.
It will happen.
It will happen.
Well, the next. Where's the next World Cup?
It's in Saudi Arabia, and then after that, it's in Portugal,
the next one
Morocco,
is
the next
Spain.
one's Portugal.
Oh, yeah.
Saudi Arabia, and then Portugal, Morocco,
okay.
Spain.
So realistically, we're talking
20
yeah,
odd
12
years.
years. 12 years
Oh,
minimum.
mate.
12 years.
Minimum.
Bloody hell,
You
mate.
ain't laugh.
Bloody hell, mate.
I might have kids
12
then.
minimum.
I might not
What?
be here, mate.
I'll be retired.
Mate, you'll be looking after my kids.
I know. I know. My kids will be grown up by then.
You know what I mean? Your kids will
I
be
haven't
taking my
even
kids
had
to school, bro. 12 years time.
Minimum 12 years, yeah.
12 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate.
true saying. Got to start bidding, innit?
That's if
I
I'm-
mean, look how many stadiums we've got to host the World Cup in. Literally.
There's literally a stadium.
Oh, there's Harry Kane
Here
again.
we go.
Anthony Gordon.
Anthony Gordon.
No.
Good block.
But it's about time we finally
I'm
won
okay
this
with that,
damn
though.
tournament again and put some respect back on the name that created the damn sport that has one of the richest
Well, look,
footballing cultures
we are going to have the
in the
Euros.
entire world.
We are going to have the
Yeah, I'm
Euros.
happy with
and
that.
the
It's
Euros will
about
be
time
great.
And
we
look, there he
delivered
is.
and won the World
There
Cup.
is
Morgan
Morgan
Rogers.
Put some
Rogers.
respect on the name of
Who is
England.
that? Eberechi Eze, I think.
Surely this means that we.
Rashford?
I think that we must be seeing
No, it's
Anthony
Marcus
Gordon.
Rashford. And
Anthony
Bukayo
Gordon.
Saka putting
Nice
on a
hydration
t-shirt
break.
there.
Right, so we're going for a triple sub.
Looks like a triple change.
All right, so who's coming off?
Well, I'm guessing Anthony Gordon's coming off.
Bellingham will be coming off now.
Maybe,
Well, he's
maybe.
talking to him.
I don't know. Declan Rice has played well, but I don't know. Maybe he might just want to go for a bit of a different midfield. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If Morgan Rogers is coming on, because I don't know if I take off Jude Bellingham, but it probably would.
No, I wouldn't yet.
You got to leave Rice
So
and
he'll
Bellingham on.
that's what I'm saying. Put Rice and Bellingham deeper and put Morgan
Anderson.
Rogers in advance. Yeah, take Anderson off. That would be what I'd start with personally.
Look, he's there speaking to Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
What do we think of this chalkboard, by the way?
I'm not against it.
You're not against it? I saw people losing their minds over the chalkboard.
I wish Emma Hayes had a whiteboard, not a chalkboard, personally.
Yeah, it's a bit like
it's giving.
It's just giving me 1980s vibes. I mean,
just because I just hate how chalk sounds on a board.
Yeah, same. Hey,
that's literally my only pet. But I'm happy with it because Emma Hayes, you know, she's a talented coach. She's won massive things with big clubs. Chelsea. She's now managing the US women's team.
She's won literally everything.
Exactly.
She didn't win the Champions League.
Yeah, she has just not won the Champions League. That's it.
Yeah. Well, absolutely incredible manager.
That's the on-the-side call, by the way, that we wanted to look at. You see that there, Marty?
She's a Spurs fan. Do you know that?
I didn't know she was a Spurs fan.
She's a Spurs fan. She grew up a Spurs fan, although she was a part of the Arsenal women's staff that oversaw the historic quadruple. And then she became Chelsea head coach and just rest is history.
Jinx. Jinx.
Padlock and no returns.
No, I like it when she talks. I like it when she talks.
Look at their manager with his head in his hands thinking, oh.
Jude is just that guy.
I love him, man. I love him.
I can't bear it. Like, you know, I can't bear like the media, how they just get on him. Like, if you have a bad game, they're straight on
But
Jude.
do you know what it is? Unfortunately, with our media, there's always somebody. We've seen it with Rashford. We've seen it with Raheem Sterling. There's always someone.
Do you know what it is?
And
Unfortunately, with England, they build people up
Just
and
to
then they want to tear them down.
Yeah.
And there's some sick, twisted thing.
I like the fact that he has ego. I like the fact that at his age he's been like, nah,
do you know what?
I am that guy.
You actually kind of need someone that doesn't do humble gimmick.
No.
In the Euros, that's why he was so good, because he said, say no more. You man moving like bums, cool. I'll put it on. I'll hold it down myself. I will drag us there. You need players like that.
You need that in the whole sport. I think sport in general, not just football.
Villains.
There's a dying breed of actual personality and charisma in sport in general. And I like a bit of ego and arrogance because that's what wins you football matches. And also, forget the football side of it. Think about the fact this is all just entertainment, right? At the end of the day, look at the people behind us. Look at the people that are at home watching this game. This is something to give them a break from their mundane day-to-day life and entertain them. So you want to see an Ekitike taking his shirt off and showing it to the crowd and showing his name
Declan Rice is coming off.
Yeah, I knew that would happen. Declan Rice this season has played a lot of football.
True. He must be knackered.
Yeah, he's. Wow. I kind of understand that. Keep
Anthony Gordon.
Anthony Gordon off.
Rightly so.
And what, Noni Madueke coming off, which I think is quite a surprise.
Okay, so Madueke, Gordon and Rice are off for Saka, Rashford and Morgan Rogers. I mean, when you've got the options to bring off on the bench, I mean, we've gone through generations, right, where we've not had the best lineup.
Exactly, yeah.
But I'm not being funny. This generation and what's to come over the next 12 years, before we hopefully have the next World Cup, is the talent is through the roof.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, it's not very Tuchel-esque. He's more three attacking options. We're 3-2 up.
Yeah.
You kind of half probably think of this, shut the shop up, see it out. But he hasn't. He looks like he's going for it.
Yeah, well, he should be.
I'm not opposed to it.
Already jogging in.
I'm not opposed to it one bit.
But
I want to see us play football. That's what I want to see.
Are you not surprised with Declan Rice coming off though?
No. Yeah, he's played a lot of minutes. I mean, look, I'd want him on the pitch for every single minute of every single game, but you've got to manage it, and he's had a long season with Arsenal where he has played a lot of minutes, and he has had a few slight injury problems, and you don't know what's going on. Do I want him injured for next season? No, I don't. Do I want to see him break down injured for this tournament? No, I don't. So obviously there's something behind it. What is interesting is it's three very attacking options when I didn't. If I'm honest with you, this being 3-2 up, I would be tempted to probably try and see the game out.
Yeah, I was just about to say, are you upset you're not seeing Jordan Henderson then?
Yeah, this is what I mean.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind with Jordan Henderson.
Henderson and Maguire, stick them on.
The rage bait is insane.
Here we go. Here's a chance for Jude Bellingham. Flicks it through.
Oh, is it Morgan Rogers or Jude Bellingham? I think that was Morgan Rogers.
It might have been.
Yeah, there he is.
It's
He's getting stuck in
it was
already.
Morgan Rogers, you're correct.
They got a similar. The way they run as well is very similar.
Side ball.
Yeah, I did expect Declan Rice to come off. That's why he's just played a lot of minutes, and that's a player that you want to have for the whole duration of the tournament.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you guys worried about the effect that this summer is going to have on those Arsenal players?
I mean, statistically, Declan Rice has played the most minutes of any player in this tournament.
Yeah.
He's now played. This is 62nd game of the season.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's concerning. You see it. You see it with Bukayo Saka, he broke down, you know, with a hamstring injury. And he's not been quite the same player since.
Yeah.
You know, listen, it's your top players, you want them on the pitch all the time, but you've got to manage it. Because the last thing you want them is going down with a serious an ACL or you know, a hamstring or you know these serious injuries, an Achilles that can really change careers. We saw it with Michael Owen. We've seen it with players over the years, and they've just never returned to that
same
peak,
level,
peak top level.
I do think, like, from a Chelsea perspective, like, if I was a Chelsea fan, the only positive of having Cole Palmer at home is that he can just rejuvenate for the next season.
And Foden.
I think, exactly. I think last season, you think about how many minutes Cole Palmer played. He played in the Club World Cup where he was brilliant. Like, he didn't really have a proper rest, so now he can actually properly rest.
I know, they might want to be also worried
season.
about the amount of minutes that Mark Cucurella is going to play for him next season as well. That could also be something.
I mean, no, I think for you guys, it'll be very interesting to see, because obviously your players are going to be coming back pretty late.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, all of our players. Think about our centre-backs are Brazilian and French. Like, the reality is at least one of our players are going very far in this tournament or potentially winning
Croatia on the attack here.
It's Croatia.
Oh, good save.
Good save.
Great save.
Into a good area as well.
But you know what? Good defending from the team.
Good defending from Morgan Rogers, getting himself between the man and the ball there.
He did.
But yeah, I mean, it depends what you guys are going to do in the window as well, because otherwise you're going to be reliant on Norgard.
Literally,
Marino,
like, think about
Zubimendi.
Zubimendi and Marino are still going to play quite a few minutes. Hincapié is going to play every minute for Ecuador. Do you know what I mean? That's the reality. Literally, our whole starting team is at the World Cup.
Of course, it's every single player. But that's, you know, when you've got a squad like that and you play for a team like that, those are the players you're buying. But am I too bothered? Listen, you need a pre-season. For me, it's them breaking down in this World Cup and getting serious injuries. That's what I'd be worried about. Look, they'll get into the season pretty quickly, you know, after having a little bit of rest.
You say that, but I always remember after tournaments, after the Euros, it's always quite a slow start this season. It's not always like bang straight on it from anyone. Everyone's a bit slow.
I remember the 24 that season after the Euros. That season after the Euros, you know, Declan Rice even said himself at the first 10 games, I'm not really 100%. He said, I've played so much football, and I just think, you know, naturally, that's why I think with Arsenal, like, we have to recruit very well. Very, very well.
Also, the highs of winning the Premier League. There's something in that you kind of, the job's done. Then you've got to find a way to pick yourself up and go again and try and win that competition, which is very hard to back that.
It's very, very hard.
Well, actually, on you guys losing the Champions League, do you think that could be something that could spur them on in this tournament? Getting so close to that final hurdle and losing the Champions League final, do you think that could spur them on to go for England internationally?
I thought it was about next season's Champions League final.
England,
I do
just
agree.
losing in that final,
you'll never get an easier run
into a major knockout tournament like this.
You'll never get an easier run again.
An easier one again.
You'll never get an easier run to the final again.
I think legitimately we were the second best team in Europe.
But I mean, they say it's the best thing to go into after losing a big final like that. Is to go into a massive tournament like this.
I think a lot of these players, like, you saw how gutted they were after losing that final. To lose it on penalties is gutting. But you also saw the response of them saying, look, we know what it takes. We've been there now. We want to be there every season. We want to try and win massive things. And imagine being able to say, I've won the Premier League and I've won the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's literally top 10 moments, top 3 moments of your lifetime. Nothing's ever doing that. So, of course, imagine being able to go into this and almost rectify maybe something that went wrong and say, yo, I've got the 2 of the biggest trophies ever under my belt and I did it in one season. That would be unbelievable. So, yeah, it's a massive spur on to those players. Absolutely.
Palisic is off for Vlasic. So I believe that he's a midfielder.
And Kramaric on.
From Torino.
Kramaric on also, he's very dangerous.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Kramaric.
I mean,
attacking midfielder, they're going for it.
Yeah, they're stepping it up, to be honest. They're having a bit of a good spell at the moment.
I'd be worried seeing Kramaric come on with the way England have been defending so far.
I'm so cold, by the way.
I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah,
starting to get the shake.
I kind of feel for you a bit.
Guys, if you hear like teeth chattering,
trust me. Which business? I mean, look at everyone else behind us. I don't think they're pretty cold. They're
but everyone had a drink.
They're packed in there right now, shoulder to shoulder.
They've had a drink and they're packed together in close proximity.
Is this Jordan Henderson coming up? Jordan Henderson?
No way.
If Jordan Henderson
Your
comes
guy,
on,
your
you better
geezer.
stand up and give him a standing ovation, mate.
I will. Absolutely.
And I better see you next
'Cause
watch
that
along. I
will
better
also-
see a Henderson shirt, bro.
I will buy one for next watch along.
But one thing I must say is
Wait,
that
you
I
actually
think there's
get-
probably going
Oh,
to be
Jed
quite
Spence.
a few people taking
Jed
off
Spence.
tomorrow morning.
I'm
Is
sorry.
he playing as a winger today?
I'm guessing Reece James has gone into midfield. Jed Spence is playing right back.
No, I'm sorry. What have I just seen? Maybe a 3 at the back?
No.
Well, Jed can play on the wing. Jed can play on the left. Jed can play on the right. My guy.
We've seen Jed
How
play on the
is-
wing.
Of all the players you could have brought on, Jed Spence is not
Jed
the
ain't
one
that bad on the wing.
Would you? Yeah. What, in the penitentiary?
Sometimes. Listen,
Keep him in there, bro. We've seen him. We've
the
seen
jails
him.
are full.
Yeah.
The jails are full.
Mate, I've never seen anybody have their own jail and get locked in by his own people, bro.
He's gone through a tough time, all right?
Bro,
On the
how
wing.
you got Alcatraz and you let the criminals lock you in, bro? Nah.
You're not hating so much on Jordan Henderson anymore, are you now?
Yeah, you know what? Get Jordan Henderson on me. I'd rather see that.
Wow. Leave my Jed alone.
Catch. Why did you not catch that?
Catch that, man.
You're supposed to catch that, man.
Yeah, you should. You've got to catch that.
Come on, that's
Where do we
goalkeeper.
think that Jordan Pickford ranks then as like England's #1 keeper, like
Ever.
Of all time,
Yeah.
if we'd have won one of those tournaments, under Southgate, I'd say #1. And I know people are going to go crazy with the Gordon Banks and the Peter Shiltons and everything else.
No.
But he has been absolutely phenomenal for England, and he saved so many penalties for us in major penalty shootouts, including in the Euros finals.
If we won that
shootout,
if we win that,
he'd
if
have
we
gone
win
down
that,
there.
we win that. Yeah, he's up there with Banks, obviously. But for me, it's Banks then Seaman.
Yeah.
Done. Then Shilton.
But he's done this for so many tournaments in which we've got very
He has
far.
been very good.
He's delivered for us,
Well,
Jordan
like,
Pickford.
like I
he
said,
has
if
been-
he
he has
actually
been
wins
very
it,
good.
Yeah, he's been good. He's
Yeah.
been good. But
He's
in that
been better
order,
than good. He's been class.
He's not better. He's not better.
He's
than
been
Jordan.
generational
No,
for England.
he's not a better goalkeeper, an actual goalkeeper than your likes of.
Better than
obviously-
David James.
No, but we're talking
Oh,
about
he's
for
better,
England.
he's
now.
better than David James. He's better than David
Better
James.
than Paul Robinson.
Yeah, better than Paul Robinson, definitely.
Put
yeah.
some respect on Paul
Seaman?
Robinson's name.
No, I mean, listen,
Leeds legend.
not really sure about that one.
that's
I love
that's
David
where you
Seaman.
rank
David
it.
Seaman is one of
But-
Oh, here comes Jed Spence! Oh, look at him, man! Just look up that penitentiary
Jed
now!
would have scored that.
Idiot boy, score that! He hit straight at the goalkeeper.
Couldn't do it.
Flipping hell, man.
Leave my Jed alone.
No, that's how we know, fam. He didn't have the keys, bro,
Yeah.
to unlock the door.
He was making a run for it.
Bloody hell, mate.
Not my
Here we go,
Jed.
down the left-hand side, peeling away.
Oh, that was good defending.
Couldn't peel a scab, mate.
But Reece James.
What was Jed
nice,
doing?
nice.
Giving away a foul.
Oh, come on.
Happy, man.
Oh.
Tell him to get out.
Of the pen.
Yeah, come on, man. That was a good run from him, though. Can't lie.
It was a good run.
I like the hair as well. He's got little
Yeah,
light
I'm here
orange,
for the,
you know what
I'm
I
here
mean?
for the locks, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Like the-
I'm here for the
like the
locks
lock.
with
I don't know
the,
about
with the
the dye
jaw.
on it.
Yeah, exactly.
With the jaw
Yeah, with the
brace.
broken.
Also, just to reiterate, Delap didn't get sent
Yeah,
off. for
I know
by
that
the
was
way.
mad. I saw that.
Broke it, like,
he didn't even
literally-
look at the ball. He just went. He
He
looked
just
at Jed Spence and just went.
Oh, no.
Broke his jaw, but like,
Oh, Nico O'Reilly.
not red.
Better defending there from
They did
Nico
everything
O'Reilly,
to send us
but
down. Everything.
Yeah, they did.
really did.
Even we did.
That's the only time I support
We
Chelsea.
sold against West Ham to try and get you sent down.
Everyone did everything they could to get us sent
No,
down.
except from Everton, who didn't do their damn job.
Yeah, Everton, man. How can you help us win the league? And you didn't do. We had Uncle Moise. You had one more thing to do, bro.
We helped you win the league. Took 4 points of City for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it right there, actually.
And you know what?
And you was
That's
2-0
why we're
down
still
at
here.
half time.
And that's why we're still
That is why we're still
We
here.
made boss calls
If we
to make
wouldn't
so.
have-
Oh!
If we wouldn't have done that,
Pickford
Oh.
once again has gone and absolutely blasted it out of the
I
box.
mean, why didn't Jordan Pickford claim that instead of pushing it back out?
Because that's what Jordan Pickford does, mate. He punches everything. He doesn't catch the ball.
Yeah,
he just
he
goes
does-
and
he loves a parry,
absolutely
he loves a
punches
punch.
it.
Yeah, he does love a little parry, doesn't he?
Yeah.
loves
Mate,
it.
he's like Mike Tyson. He's a little
Oh.
bit shorter for a goalkeeper as well. That's his stature. He just comes in, overhand right, and just booms it out of the box.
Oh,
I mean, we're sitting off a lot in this.
yeah, considering we started so quickly, straight out the blocks,
Is this-
absolute fire, but
Is this also just a bit of taking off Declan Rice maybe and playing?
Yep.
Kenya, what this
Oh,
is not
Cool.
taking your chances. It's not
No,
taking your
no,
chances
I-
and killing the game
No,
off when
I
you have the
agree.
opportunity
I agree,
to.
but right now-
That's exactly what this is.
Game could have been killed.
I agree with that, but right
Could've been
now we're
killed.
sitting off a bit too much.
It could have been. Game could have been finished. If Declan Rice had taken that chance, that's in the back of
Yeah.
the net, 4-2. It's game over.
Well, I do think, you know, Jed Spence just missed a really good
Don't put this all on Jed.
No, I'm about to finish. Jude Bellingham missed 2 really good. Jude Bellingham missed a tap-in.
Yeah.
Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
he did.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
But I would put a lot of it on Jed as well. If
all
I was
Jed's fault.
proportioning a lot of the blame, it would definitely go towards
It's
him.
all Jed's fault, by the sounds of it.
Let me tell you something, mate. He couldn't even get a game in the championship, that guy. Archie Gray was leaving him on the bench left, right and centre,
No,
mate.
you just leave my Jed
And
alone.
he was 16 at the time, Archie Gray, and he was leaving him on the bench.
That's because he's generational talent, mate.
He is a generational talent. I agree on that
Generational
one.
talent, my Archie.
Oh, it's nice
You're
from Saka.
Archie.
My Archie.
oh, here we go. Jed
Archie.
Spence,
Go
can he
on,
get
Jed.
the ball?
I swear to God,
Well
it's Jed.
done.
Saka,
Saka's
lovely.
picked it up.
Great ball.
And it was
Finish it. Finish it. Marcus Rashford finishes it off. In style. In the bottom corner. Turns one way, turns the other. What a bottom corner. Game is done. Game, set and match. England.
Game
Such that. Yes! Come
And just
on!
like that, Marcus Rashford comes off the bench and seals the win.
An emphatic
players,
style, as
big
you said.
moments.
He takes his time, he cuts back on himself. You think, has the
times
chance
his
gone?
run.
Has he taken too
From
long?
Bukayo
And then he
Saka.
comes back
Bukayo Saka
again
points it
Cuts
with
the
a
ball,
fantastic
cuts
finish.
it,
Look at
and then
that.
Wallop, have some of that.
You thought the chance
Finish.
might have gone there as he took his time, but he cuts you onto his right foot, and that is an
Also, do you
emphatic
see
finish in the
them,
bottom
that
right-hand
movement
corner.
where he cuts it back in and he's going to go, he has the option to finish it as he does,
Yeah.
or go back again the other way. That was a
And
fantastic
he does a
finish.
little body feint
There
as
you
if he's
go.
going back outside,
back again.
and then
You see
comes
Thomas
back
Tuchel
on
there
himself
going
and drills it in.
Game is done. Everyone
Game-
is
Everyone's
absolutely
having it off.
buzzing.
I mean, he just sent a big side to Barcelona, mate. Look at the guy you just bought for me. I've come on for him, and I've done more in 5 minutes than that guy just did in 75. Big him up. Marcus Rashford.
What a finish.
Big him
That
up.
is
And
where...
this is why this guy, I always say, for me, he's in our best England team.
Yeah.
He's so dangerous. He can play false nine. He's good on the left wing. I don't care what he's going through, whatever's happening in that moment.
I don't care what you're going
Exactly,
through.
I don't care. He's one of our best players.
If
I
we
don't care.
went back a couple of years ago, right, when he was still at Manchester United, we were talking
Marcus
about
Rashford, mate.
will Marcus Rashford ever play for England again? Will he ever get
Exactly.
in the squad again? Will he ever even be considered? And now we're talking about he's always like our best front three.
He's in our best
is
front
Rashford,
three.
Saka, Kane.
Absolutely.
What a
But that just
resurgence
shows how
he's done.
quickly it turned.
Hold that, Croatia.
He's been very
Hold.
fortunate, though, he has to say, with the fact that other players have just not kicked on the way we thought they would.
Oh,
we thought
we
Cole
won it back
Palmer would have
again.
been
I
settled,
swear, if I see Jed Spence
and Phil Foden,
score,
rather, settle for that position.
if I see Jed Spence,
Finally, get out the penitentiary.
I don't think you're going to see that.
They let him
Abby.
out in the yard, bro.
you know one of my favourite Jed Spence moments when he put Brennan Johnson on the lead.
Yo, that was actually, I can't lie, that was really funny. Do you know what though? Spurs thing aside, I actually do like the whole penitentiary. Like, I
The
just feel
penitentiary
like,
thing.
I just feel like we need character in football. It's actually quite
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, it's
Like, and as well, it kind of brings back like when that winger plays against you next, they're going to want to cook you.
Yeah.
And you want to watch that type of stuff.
It's no
can't lie.
different to Lewis Kelly doing the whole stay
Yeah,
humble
exactly.
thing. And like the audacity
Exactly.
of that was insane.
It's my guy, man. Erling Haaland trying to jack down on his thing. They screwed your head up. Hold that.
Preferred it when he like bounced the ball at Gabriel's head. But still. Crazy.
And then what happened?
Crazy.
And then what happened?
I'll tell you what, there's going to be some serious sick days tomorrow.
Ah, yeah.
It's going to be some
Absolutely.
I
unhappy
think we're going
bosses,
to see
I
a lot
tell
of
you.
6 days across this tournament.
Unlucky.
Look at it.
I mean, where's David Bentley?
David Bentley down there.
David Bentley is actually standing still
Do you know
for
what?
one moment.
To be
ever.
fair to David, right, he got his prediction half right. He did say 4-0. There has been 4 England goals.
Do you know what?
This
Actually,
was
do you know what? There was a fan I interviewed earlier, which you saw, saw in the little prequel thing.
Yeah.
And he turned around, and he went 4-2, and I've got
Wow.
to give him his props. And I looked at him, and I thought 4-2. I thought, one, I don't think we will score 4 goals, and 2, I don't think we're going to let 2 in. But he was spot on. So if you
Big him
watch
up.
this, big up yourself, and well done.
Maybe we should have him on instead of you.
Well, I mean, this is it.
Nah, I'm
I
only
mean,
joking. I'm only
this-
joking. What's that guy? That fan that did that. Reveal yourself.
Reveal yourself. No, it's actually been great here. I can't lie.
It has been absolutely
Yeah, it's
phenomenal,
been-
and a phenomenal
amazing.
game to boot as well. I mean, you have to give something to get the crowd involved and get them excited, and this game has definitely delivered that.
It has.
It hasn't been the most...
Here we are again. No, it's gone out.
I wouldn't say it's completely given me full optimism in England in this tournament, because I've seen a lot of things that I'm not happy with, especially defensively on the transition. We look a bit scattergun. I think in terms of...
real. I don't want to see
it is the real cake.
Sorry.
It's real.
It is.
And that is
It's actually melting.
Yeah, and when you press it, it's got about as much...
Yeah, I know.
It's about as solid as England's defence when you go to press it. It just crumbles at the seams.
I've been quite surprised with England tonight. They're a lot more, I don't know what they're like, free-flowing than I expected them to be. I just thought they'd be a lot more pragmatic. I didn't think they'd have the defensive issues that they had in the first half. But I think in terms of going forward and attacking, you just see how blessed we are in those positions.
Yeah.
And actually, it's totally against kind of, but I didn't expect it from a Thomas Tuchel team.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't expect us to concede 2 goals, and I didn't expect us to score 4, as I said. But listen, it's been a fantastic game of football. We've got the job done. And you know, we've seen what an impactful player Marcus Rashford can be, and how important he can be for England. I mean, I said at the beginning I wanted him to start, but listen, bringing him off the bench, fresh legs, and that composure for that finish, that's exactly what you need at this level.
Yeah.
When you are playing at this level of football, you need players that are in moments like that are going to take their chances and stick them away, not fluff their lines, because that, if you're 0-0, you're chasing a game, and that ball comes over, you need, you know, it could be a very different situation. Luckily for us, we were 3-2 up, and it just killed the game.
And that was trademark Marcus Rashford as well. I mean, as I said, when you got Anthony Gordon tiring out the defenders there, he comes on instantaneously, second opportunity to do so, cuts inside, and absolutely drills in the bottom right corner.
What do you mean by tiring him out? Anthony Gordon did nothing.
No, he was pressing them well, and every time he did pick up the ball, he was trying to drive it down the line.
The only thing that Anthony Gordon was tiring out was me, watching him.
No, he was offering runs in behind. His end product and actually the quality on the ball was not there at all. But he did tire them out a little bit. And then you bring Marcus Rashford on once there's a bit of tired legs there, and he has the quality within the final third to slow it down a little bit. Little drop of the shoulder, cut inside and shoot, and that is a trademark.
I love your the sort of the romanticism of it, but the reality is there's gulfs of class in difference, and that's the truth for me.
Knackered. Kane looks knackered now.
But as I say, there's things that definitely need to be addressed if we're going to go far in this tournament.
Yeah, we have.
Because if you give these kind of gaps to a side like Argentina with Lionel Messi lurking around, or Brazil, or whoever it may be within that tournament, or Germany with the way they were so impressive in their last game, you are going to get punished big time.
What is our route? Who can we? So I think we can play Mexico in Mexico.
Yeah,
at the
but I think if Mexico were to top their group and we do, we'd get
play Mexico in Mexico,
and then
which would be incredible.
I think if we went further than that, we could actually face Brazil. I think
England, Brazil.
I think.
Is there any amalgamation that gets us to play America? Because I would love that.
Please no, not after last time we had that boring 0-0.
No, but imagine that. That would be the biggest game we could get this tournament. England versus America. Oh my days.
Bring me
Argentina. Bring me Brazil. Bring me maybe not France.
No, I was going to say
England
would be big. Or England, Scotland is bigger than that, James.
Yeah, but
no, it's not. No, it's not. England, Scotland is nowhere near bigger than England, America.
Whoever wins that gets.
I think
England, America is 100 times the game.
Because of the size of America.
100 times it is.
Because of the size of
America.
You're
talking about two countries that have been brothers in arms for over 100 years.
I'll be honest, I don't want
to. It is England, one that created the sport and one that tried to adopt it.
England, Scotland in what, quarter-final?
That's history.
England, Scotland in a quarter-final.
I'd rather England, America.
No way.
100%.
England, Scotland would be insane.
No.
What that is that's drawn battle lines. The England America is a massive game because it's America and it's England. But the passion of England, Scotland would be insane.
The jeopardy of England versus America. Could you imagine a more embarrassing result?
You do realise the jeopardy of the United Kingdom if England plays Scotland?
But if we lost to a team, to a country, if we lost to a country that's adopted our language, that is their fourth sport or fifth sport in the country, and they beat us at our own game and knocked us out. Could you imagine?
Yeah, but you can
imagine any American ever again.
England, Scotland in a quarter-final, not that it would happen, but semi-final. Oh my God, it would be insane.
The storylines behind that
country would be absolutely beside itself.
And you know, both teams would put so much on the line for that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I've seen Wales
be there.
surpass us in a tournament, and it wasn't that bad after a few years. But America, I don't think we'd ever live it down.
We will be there.
We'd never live it down with Scotland. Are you mad?
The
I don't
Scottish
think
would
either would be
never,
ideal.
Scottish
don't get me
would
wrong,
never.
let me forget
The
that.
Scottish hate
They'd never let you forget.
Yeah, but you're more likely to encounter an American
Get
than a
out.
Scottish person, is my point. Oh no.
Brilliant!
Good
Harry Kane,
opportunity.
is that you?
Oh, here we go.
Harry Kane with the
Opportunity for the counter-attack.
and his mark
Time
is
to bury the
Rashford.
game.
Bukayo Saka.
Rashford Saka with a 2-on-2. Pass it back to Rashford again. There he is again.
That would never happen to Jed.
Yeah, Jed wouldn't even be there.
Mate, Jed would still be at the touchline.
And you know what? Harry Kane with a big block at the back. But look at this. Look at this block. Harry Kane getting in
Chest
front
it
of the
down.
ball.
Oh, with his solar plexus there.
Yeah, mate. He's put the jewels on the line.
That is heart and dedication right there for his
Put
country.
the jewels on the line. I don't know
A
if
few
there'll be
inches
many
lower,
more
and that
Harry
could have been a
Kanes.
very uncomfortable night for Harry Kane.
He's got 4 kids.
Yeah, I was about to say, I hope he's got enough kids because
He's got bad kids, yeah.
And there's Morgan Rogers.
Oh,
that's a foul.
it's a booking.
surely.
It's a booking.
That is. And this
Actually,
could
there's
be-
not been a card in this game.
I don't think there is.
Do you know what? I actually think the ref, this is why.
It's been a
Turpin,
very good game.
He's rated the best ref in Europe, and you can actually see why. I think he's just reffed the game perfectly.
Oh no, it wasn't a yellow.
Maybe not
No,
with
sorry.
that one though, because that was not a free kick.
God.
But we'll take it though.
Elliot Anderson.
Oh,
Tired
he's
legs.
lost it.
Tired legs.
Did someone say 100 million?
120.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
Who
lot of
for?
money.
That's what
Elliot
I'm going to
Anderson.
say after that move.
Manchester City
He's
bid
man
that
of the
much.
match. Surely he has to be man of the match.
Who?
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, yeah.
Who would be your man of the match, Mike?
Harry Kane.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Harry Kane. Yeah, two.
I think if it wasn't Harry Kane, then you kind of.
Oh,
there he is.
I can see it. Oh,
That
And
is
then he
why
might
Harry Kane
revise.
is my man of the match.
And then
I
he said to that ball, go and find the one that has skied for that penalty in the World Cup. Go find the other one.
Yeah.
I think Jude was close after that,
Yeah.
the way he started the second
Yeah,
half.
yeah.
But it was small patches for Jude,
By the way,
whereas Harry Kane has been involved
everywhere.
Yeah,
throughout
I'd
the
say
entirety of the game.
If you're not
in the
going to give it to
offensive and
Harry
defensive
Kane,
regions.
I'd say Noni Madueke wins the penalty. He assists one of the goals. Like he's involved in almost every single goal.
I would
He's
have to
been
give it to Harry
the amount
Kane.
of chances he
has
created
to
as
be
well,
Harry Kane.
but it has to be Harry Kane.
And that is full time.
It is full time.
That is full time.
Yeah, look at this.
England 4, Croatia 2, and it has been some game. This is.
Yeah.
I know that we might be
Super.
biased, but this has been, for me, the game of the tournament so far.
Do you know what I was literally about to say? Out of all the big teams, I'd say us and France have played the hardest opposition and won well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Probably been the most competitive.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
been a very good competitive game. To beat Croatia 4-2 is very good. You know, you put yourself out there as like, right, we're not messing about. We're locking in. It was a really good performance. I'm happy.
Really good performance. Obviously, there were a few moments of defensive frailty from us.
Definitely.
But other than that, what did you rate this performance?
It's a fantastic game of football, I'm not going to lie. One, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Kenya's
Yeah.
birthday. It's an absolute honour to share your birthday
Yeah,
with
thank
you.
you guys. I had a
And
great time.
two other fine panel members. It's been absolutely awesome. It's been a great experience. What an event they've put on here.
It's been
Yeah,
phenomenal
I mean,
here.
You know, to have the privilege to be able to do
I don't know
this.
if the drone is up and flying, but if it is, and you can see the middle bit of it, there are just the
It's
limbs.
pandemonium.
It has been pandemonium here, especially when
Yeah.
the goals have gone in. It's just been such a great experience.
There's cups
that
flying everywhere
You just have
and-
to come down and enjoy it. There's going to be a Sweet Caroline, I'm pretty sure, in a minute, and it's going to go off.
Yeah.
But anyway, just back to the game.
You know,
yeah, what were we just talking about? What was I asking you?
so you know,
Great game.
the pleasure of watching it in front of all of these people as well, and to really kick off England's World Cup campaign with the points on the board, the win, 4 goals, 4-2, and watching a very, very exciting game of football. It was the thing sometimes with these games is they can end up taking the sting out of them. They can be boring.
It's coming,
Football's coming home.
it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming,
Football's coming home.
it's coming home. We need to get some more livelier songs going on.
They've seen it all before. They just know. They're so sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
been
know.
a good game.
You got half the score, right?
We've got David Bentley back on board.
You got the 4.
Instrumental. Harry Kane 2 goals. I am the greatest pundit that's ever lived.
Of all time, you actually are.
Yeah,
Can you go and give us a good song? Go and get it going
Yeah,
for us.
get
And
us the
we'll
energy.
be done in a minute, so you will need to see us out. Do you want to see us out on this?
I'll see you out.
Behave yourself. Go and get the microphone and come sing. Go and get the mic. Anyway, you can't see me out. No, thank you. Anyway.
Wow. And in other news.
Back to what we were talking
Progressing
about.
smoothly on.
I mean, it was a great game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was
a
really
good game
good.
to
And I
watch.
think for everyone, for a neutral point of view as well, would have thoroughly enjoyed that worldwide. What do you think we actually learnt about England tonight?
Oh, well, I think, you know, we learned that Thomas Tuchel isn't as maybe negative as we thought.
Yeah.
Someone that, you know, at 3-2 maybe could have actually just seen the game out and decides to make a triple sub of Saka, Morgan, Rogers and Rashford. That goes to show someone that wants to win emphatically, someone that actually wants to impress and get off as well to a really good start.
Yep.
And yeah, I thought the way we played was good. I think obviously there's a few things in there that needs to be tweaked, a few moments where we fell asleep. And I think, you know, when you play against potentially a France or even a Brazil, you cannot have those moments. No. But overall, it was good. I'm very happy with that. I wasn't expecting that. I predicted 2-0. I expected a really hard fought 2-0, kind of grind it out. You get the win, but it's not like anything that keeps you like up at night.
Yeah.
But that kept me up.
I think we thought that he would be a lot more pragmatic in the way he set up.
Yeah.
Anything that kind of stood out for you, James? Anything that you saw as a concern?
I saw a lot of things as a concern, as I said. I think defensively there were a lot of gaps within that defence there, especially on the transition. Whenever Croatia did have an opportunity to attack, it just seemed like there wasn't a lot of cohesiveness. It didn't seem like they felt confident and comfortable playing with each other, and that connection between the defence and the midfield, there was too many gaps at times. I look at the first goal especially. Why is no one there instructing the midfielder to close your man down on the edge of the 18-yard box? The second goal, one looping ball over the top. Okay, it's a good bit of quality of Perisic with the flick on there and a great finish, but again, where's the communication? Who's dropping off to pick him up? Who's trying to get himself involved there? I saw a lot of gaps with that, and then even in the second half, I thought it was much better from England from an offensive standpoint. I thought we looked a lot more aggressive. I saw a lot more runners off the ball, especially through the midfield, whether it be Declan Rice driving from deep or Jude Bellingham making some good runs from late into the box, and it kind of offered a different dynamic for England, but we also didn't kill the game off in that moment and did give opportunities for Croatia back into the game. And I think if there is a better side coming up against us, it could be something that could bite us in the rear end. However, having said that, it is the first game in the tournament. It's never going to be your best performance. You usually grow into these tournaments, and I saw enough good things from an attacking standpoint, especially with our strength and depth coming off the bench, to show me that, you know what, Tuchel's first game in a major tournament like this for a national team, for England in the World Cup, okay, it's not going to be perfect, but there's enough attacking excitement within there that we should build on that going forward.
Marty, how important do you think that result is, just getting off to a flyer? I know it could have gone horribly wrong, obviously Harry Kane missing that penalty, but then having to retake it, conceding again just before half-time, is really important, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a statement in the way that obviously sticking 4 goals past Croatia, and then the way we did it, you know, we went 1-0 up, then they levelled, then 2-1, then levelled, and then we just took it to them. And Tuchel, fair play to him, he made the changes when he needed to. And listen, Marcus Rashford with an absolutely fantastic goal. It could have been more. Declan Rice puts that one away. Jed Spence, if he could have finished his dinner as well.
Not my Jed.
You know, so there was, you know, there were quite a few, you know, it could have been more. I'm slightly disappointed with conceding 2 goals, but at the end of the day, these things happen. Hopefully they'll learn from it. I agree with also taking Declan Rice off. I think that was an astute move from Thomas Tuchel, and obviously, you know, listen, we've got the job done. It was a great game of football to watch. It was enjoyable. The atmosphere here was amazing, and you know, if we're going to see more of this England side in an attacking sense like that, and Jude Bellingham, I tell you what, well, that's what I love seeing. After half-time, he's come out the changing room, and you know, Thomas Tuchel's obviously put a rocket up his arse, and he's literally, that ball that Anderson plays, he goes down the right-hand side, and that is sometimes what Madueke lacks. he's taking it down and then posting in that finish, and it
End
sets
product,
the tone.
sure.
It's just quality, it's class, and that's how important these players. Your Harry Kane's, he pops up with a couple of goals. That's how important your Jude Bellingham's, your Declan Rice's, your Harry Kane's are going to be. And listen, they've all got a part to play. And you know, Pickford as well, he's going to have a massive part to play, because you never really see a side win a tournament or some sort of trophy without having a top quality goalkeeper, and he needs to perform.
Yeah, absolutely. And on top of that, also substitutions were very good as well. Marcus Rashford coming off the bench and getting on the score sheet.
He's got to start next game, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We've got Ghana Tuesday.
Yes,
Is it Tuesday?
it's Tuesday,
Yeah,
yes.
Ghana on Tuesday.
Feels
like a lifetime
I
away.
know. Well, we're playing literally like once a week.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've got another 6 days.
That's how you felt?
6 days.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like being a Tottenham fan.
Bloody hell, like
Well,
Man United fan.
I, for one, can't wait to have one game a week next season. Okay. Right, we are about to wrap. So while we are all buzzing, just going to tell you one more time about Rocket Mobile. Rocket Mobile. £10. Yeah.
£10.
Do it again. Why don't you do the read?
No, go
Okay.
on. Go.
Right, Rocket Mobile. It was only a short one. They have got a new sign up. It is
£10.
Thank you. A month for the next 48 hours. 48 hours only.
48.
Tell them.
48 hours.
Tell them again.
48 hours, bro.
Be quick.
And it's 6 months at that price.
What?
48 hours only.
6 months at that price. What, £10 a month?
£10 a
6
month.
months? What?
Unlimited
Crazy.
Unlimited
Mate, get on it now.
Unlimited text. You know what to do.
48 hours.
Scan that.
Sign up now. Where do I sign? Where do I sign?
You see that on the screen.
Scan that. Scan that now.
The little QR code.
Treat yourself because you've earned it. Honestly, guys, what a day it has been down here on Brighton Beach. I can't wait to get in the car and put some meeting on.
I know, mate.
Because it is
Tell me about
absolutely
it.
freezing. Hopefully, by the time that we go to our next location and we have the Ghana game, it might be sunny and
Yeah.
it might be warm.
Bit of Ghana weather, please.
But honestly, thank you so much, Marty. Thanks so much, Ken. Happy birthday to you, baby girl.
Thank you.
Thank you to James Toon as well. I don't know where he's gone, but he's gone somewhere. And
Looking
thank
for
you to
Calvin
all
Phillips
of
and
us.
Henderson.
Yeah, he's looking for Calvin Phillips, his last good game. Thank you to everybody who joined us. Thank you to for the fans as well for this incredible event. And thank you to all of you for watching DR Sports. We will see you for the next one. Don't forget, tomorrow, weekend preview, even though it's technically everyday preview at the minute. And we will see you on the next game. Bye.
Peace.